Hello there, I'm Alex Krez with Blue Gaming, and welcome back, or welcome in for your first time for my lunch games live. And today, got my boy Obi-Wan still, but we're trying out the 28 Force Space, not Vergence Temple. Let's see here. Let me switch to the deck list right away. Yeah, so this is what I'm working with. I put this together this week. Basically just took my Vergence Temple list and started doing like straight one-to-one swaps for a bunch of the cards. Like I took what was it? The Consulars swap for Sages. I tried Consular a little bit in the list at first, but it just felt pretty bad. First they were playing. I forgot to mention. So our first match today, we're playing Luke from the South Bay Syndicate on, I think on Boba, I believe you said. So that'll be our first match in just a minute or so here. And then if anyone wants to play me today, I've got an open slate after in an hour or so. So I posted in the BMG Discord, or if you're here just hanging out and you want to play, do let me know, because I would love some quality reps over the random queue. So yeah, this is the OB28 list. Like I said, like I started saying, a couple just kind of one-for-one swaps from the Vergence Temple list, like taking, like I said before, the Consular into Sage. I took Cintas, turned those into 3-drop Obi-Wan. The Masterpieces became 3-drop Ezra. And then Typhos became Chirrut, and so on. Landos became just extra copies of Galen, and then the extra constructed Saber. And then I'm trying out a different removal package. Since unlike the Vergence Temple list, which actually has 9 space units, I'm actually just running, since I only have 6 or 5 actually in this list, because I only have the 2 ghosts right now. I've got the 2 disasters main. So I'm kind of like, that's one of the advantages besides the extra health is able to fit some more tech cards in the main deck, like the 2 Galens, the 2 disasters. And we're trying to 5 upgrades as well. So I'm excited to see how it goes. How's it going, Brian? Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Richard. Going pretty well. Again, we're just getting started here. I'm going to get a lobby up in a second. And we'll get the first match going. So I'm excited. I haven't said this part yet, but I do like both lists right now. Both the Obi-Wan versions are feeling quite good. It's just a question of like which matchup, I think, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what the differences are for the matchup. So how does this beat Luke? Yeah, I think it can beat Luke because you have like enough health and healing and interaction to like survive to the disaster, and you just hyperspace disaster Luke, and then turn the corner from there with Yodas and whatnot. Let me try to create this lobby. We'll do a best of 3 private, and here's the lobby. But yeah, I played Luke yesterday. I think obviously I'll stream, and I think I was 4-0 or 4-1 with this. But yeah, really I'm finding that the Voltron Obi is quite good in this meta. Like these big pilot leaders, we're just doing that with Obi. You know, we got like 3 constructeds and 2 Yoda Saber now. So I'm gonna give that a shot, and I've been really liking it so far in this meta. So and we got Boba Lake Country here, which I think is the rising deck of the week. So I'm excited to see how this goes. Yeah, it's feeling it's not necessarily an easy matchup per se, but it's easier, I think, with the 3 HP for sure. Okay. Darius here. All right. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna link their channel. Let me do that on my other screen here. We'll go ahead and start the game. And yeah, I'm excited to try out this matchup against this, great player. So I will give a quick plug. Go ahead and give them a subscribe, not a follow on YouTube, but subscribe. This is Luke's channel. I was based out of LA, and here we have the turn 1, but no turn 2. So I'm probably have to mulligan. Even though I have a lot of turn 3 ups I can draw into, I'm still probably gonna mulligan this. And all right, we have 2 2-drops now. I don't think I need the Anakin this early. And then the question is, do I put down the Galen, but that kind of locks me into plotting him out? on 5. We also don't have a 4-drop, so might just go Secret of Sage into Mina, into Galen, but I also want to keep the Secret. I guess I get rid of the first Yoda. So we have 3 Yodas. It's just really early for the Yoda. We have to get there. It's a long way to get there, so I think it is the Yoda. It'd be a little greedy to keep that, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep an eye on my Discord because like I said at the beginning, a minute ago, if you're just joining, I'm playing Luke for this next hour or so, but then I've got 2 hours open in the second half of the stream for anyone who wants to play me. So, love for anyone to jump in. And he's got the General Pride. We'll play Sage in case we top deck that Maz would be pretty nice here. So, but didn't get it. But we got a disaster though, which is nice. And here, do I go for the Sage or the second Sage or Mina? I think I want to go for Mina for the restore and the draw. And gotta make sure we don't, put any indirect on our units because he'll be able to pop our shield. So unfortunately, we're gonna take that to base. But again, we get the 3 extra health. So, oh, Space friendship ended with Vergence Temple, and now friends with the Force. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm liking both. I'm like honestly cannot like if I had to just lock in for my PQ, like right now, I would have a hard time choosing. And Brandon said you're struggling with Vader Yellow, adding a 2-cost ship. I've thought about that. Let me make sure I play the game while I'm talking. I think we can go ahead and trade in or swing in. Or don't wait till I XP. I'll probably wait till I XP and then I can. Okay, so there's the 4/4. Do I ever just put the saber down? Probably not. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure to be honest. Yes, honestly, even though it's on space, it's still a lot of pressure. I wish I had a 3-drop here, like an Obi-Wan would have been really nice. So I think I've just played the Mina, and then I probably XP up. This is a little risky if you guys were to kill my Sage. Right, but I think I need to do it. Oh, we got the Maz now, so hopefully we can do boom into boom, and I can save the Galen. I think I'll get rid of the Blue Leader. I feel like Blue Leader isn't that good later in the game against Boba, like he just doesn't do much to his like 4/4s. Yeah, so Brandon for Vader Pilot. Are you playing first, Brandon? Are you playing Obi Vergence Temple or 28? Because I think 28 will be a lot easier. Just so the extra health can make a huge difference. That's kind of what I'm finding is that 28 definitely okay. Good to know. 28 is definitely better in these pilot decks, but still not like easy. I think the Tech 4 for Vader you can do like I would do like if you're not already on 3 ghosts. You could do the more removal like the Tree Remembers or what's the other one I'm thinking of? Or like even the Purgle on the side. Flipping and just tapping your units. Yeah. I guess I haven't honestly played that much against Vader, so and I can't put it in my units because I'll pop the XP and the shield. So, so we'll unfortunately, even though I wanted to do Galen into Maz plus Saber next turn is very good. The resource utilization, I wanted to save the 5 damage basically, or no, it's just 4 because there's nothing in the discard pile. Because it's a little awkward to do like Maz this turn and Galen next turn because I'm playing off curve 2 turns in a row, but it would save 4 damage. So that might just be worth it. I think that's just worth it. Otherwise I have no way to kill the 000. So let's do that. We get the Force. It's got the IG ship. A little bit annoying, but not too big of a deal. Just be careful with our Force here if you only have the 1 health force unit, but yeah, Vader Power I need to test against more. He's trying to control the Sentinel drop. I wonder if do I XP up the Sage? I probably can. But if he has a way to kill it, I guess his main way to kill is gonna be punishing one. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and put that there. Ooh, and now we could go Voltron Obi instead of the Galen. I think it's one of those. These are Galen this turn into Voltron Obi next turn. Probably the Galen is safer just to protect this board from topple, because this is a really weak board to topple. You can even just topple from hand here, just like my board isn't like the worst thing. So for Vader, I'm kind of hoping that like the Lukes keep Vader to check. I think Luke's a much better matchup for us because it's not like compared to like Boba and Vader, which kill you faster. I think Luke is a much more, not again, these aren't easy matchups, but like manageable matchup for Obi-Wan. And yeah, I'll probably have to just do the Galen, and then I'm gonna do 6, 9, like 10 to base, come to 15. You'll have 19. I should be able to get lethal next turn with the double saber, I think. So let's go ahead. I guess I could have resourced the Galen when I decided, okay, that one we don't want him to live, I don't think. Well, honestly, that's kind of fine. He's tapped out, so we can give the XP pretty freely. We definitely need to call Topple though, because Topple would just clear our board and we would just lose this race for sure. So this is where we have our 2 Galens main deck. I don't want any damage on Obi. Question is, do I even kill that guy? I should do the math really quick. 15, so 19 versus 23. So next turn we're gonna have 6, 10, 17, 20, 22. Next turn, so we could be 1 off if we don't go face. Yes, let's go face. I don't think he'll have lethal next turn, but we might. Yeah, I could protect the Galen, but like, if he has to do anything to like, I don't know, AN to Galen or something, then like, I don't think I need the blue leader here. Then he doesn't have the resources. Like, he's just, remember, topples like the entire turn. So if he has to do something to interrupt the Galen, then he can't topple. So it's pretty safe. I feel like even just leaving, like, not killing the Cyril. So let's see. He can kill 1, 2, 3. Can kill 2 of our units. So probably not gonna have lethal. Oh, he just goes. Okay. I didn't do the math with just the 4 damage, actually, so actually we could lose this race. For a 11 plus 5, 16 for 3 off. And we're gonna heal. And we're gonna heal 5, but take 5, 8, 9. So we lose to AN. So we might have to go for the ghost. Honestly. I just hope he doesn't have like commence. Does that deck even run commence is the question. Yeah, I don't think I can go for the double saber, right? Or does it put him in 2 swing lethal? Can I win the race, actually? No, so I have to play 2 actions. He's gonna swing 5 to base. Gets me to 24. I mean, his math is hard. I'll heal the 5 deck down to 19. So yeah, I'll be at 9, 8, 9 left. So any pump with this ship is lethal. So yeah, I can't do this double saber. I think we go ahead and swing into there. Yeah. 6, and we could just sling both into Senta, I guess. We just lose to the... Yeah, we lose to the Saboteur pump is the main thing. Yeah, I think we have to kill this Senta, otherwise that AN is still lethal. Yeah, it's a tough spot. At least our board survives for now. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Maybe 3 construct is too much, but alright, so we can still can only push 5, 10. Let's get from the 20, so 14 left, 8, 11. So we're there's so much health in Lake Country. That's why it's like they're 25. This matchup feels really bad. I don't. We're not really bad, but like definitely the worst matchup that Vergence Temple has is Boba Lake Country, I think. So we'll see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So, oh shit, the overwhelm. Did not think about that. Do we play around double AN? You could have collateral damage to finish us off. If he's ANing there, I forgot about the overwhelm. So that was my bad. I did not do the math. We got lucky there. If I drop double saber, I don't have lethal, right? So if I heal 3 and doesn't have double AN. It's 8, 11, 14, 16. Yeah, it's not enough. So I think I just play it safe. And then if he drops another, if he has collateral, we lose the collateral, but that's fine. You can't, what's it called next turn? So we'll see if he's got, oh, dang. Yeah, I think we lose mainly collateral. Ooh. Yeah, we're just dead, right? Nice, GG. Yeah, the extra health is tough. I mean, what did we start? We started Sage. Yeah, I think the lines we took were fine. Maybe, I'm curious if we just gone for, I'm not running Daughter right now, Kyle. I just tried that out, but I don't know if how good it actually is. But I wonder if the Voltron Obi line was just better. Just like starts like take the topple, but just like start swinging to base more. I don't know. That's why we're trying these things out. We're experimenting. Now we get to bring in a bunch of stuff. I probably want Lost and I'm trying out Lost and Forgotten as well. I don't want Anakins or Calorins. And then I can probably take out at least a Chirrut, if not 2 Chirruts. So they have some early ground, but I'm only playing the ground early on, so I don't, except for Blue Leader, but would I ever take out a Blue Leader here? Probably not. No, Blue Leaders are good to like finish off the piloted leader. I think I could take out another Chirrut. Generally don't want to be playing him on 4. We're going to be playing like a Itinerant Warrior or Galen, so we'll do this. We get initiative, so that's the good news. And let me double check everything. All right. And we got Sage to Maz, which is good. And then, pardon me. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know about the Daughter. I tried out the Daughter. I had one game where I healed 8 with the Daughter on 1 turn against Asabe, but I feel like that was so like it had to line up perfectly. So I think I'm gonna go with this, and then I'm trying to think what he could have to stop our Sage. Not much really comes in mind with initiative, right? So hopefully he just plays a 2/4 here. The TIE Bomber would be kind of annoying. Yeah. I think Daughter's that good, Kyle. I guess I'll have to try it out more, I guess, but I guess I just haven't tried it that much. And do I want the double Maz? Maybe. Could we go Maz into probably Shatter at this point instead of the Gunji, or I can go Y with like double 2 if I draw another 2 drop next turn. But I kind of want the pump. We saw how like we needed that pump. I think we saw how like that's very valuable. Like we don't have much pump in the deck, right? Just these 2 Maz. So, and here, do I claim to shatter that, or do I just XP? Maybe we can just claim just to see what we draw. Okay, so now I don't want to. Yeah, now I don't want to shatter next. We have the itinerant warrior, but we'll probably play. He's probably going to space now, right? So I don't think we need to hold that. Let's swing with the Maz. And then... Is it greedy to like XP the Sage, swing with the Sage, get the Force back? And no, I think instead I'd rather just do the heal, then get the Force back at the end of the phase. And here is a tough question. This is the age-old, not age-old, but like the difficult question about... Also, I didn't update my record. Did I put damage on base earlier? Probably on base since I'm at 0. But if I have the Galen, I can feel more comfortable putting it on my units. So, and hey, what's up, Mike? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I fear with the daughter. I haven't. It's just the theory in my mind was kind of hit or miss. And yeah, it's. I think it's really great. Who was talking about Brandon? You're talking about troubles with Vader Pilot. I think the daughter, actually forgot to mention, the daughter is a huge tech card for Vader Pilot. That can be massive for that matchup. But of course they have the exhaust still, which can really limit the effectiveness. But you'll go ahead and just kind of race here, and I probably can XP up because I don't think I'm going to be shattering first action. Am I? Probably not. I can probably go ahead and give an XP out, I think. Okay, we got the Ghost into Lost and Forgotten, into Hyperspace Disaster. Hopefully keeps us alive enough. This is generally my game plan against these power decks is like build your board, kind of each build your board early on, ideally have like a itinerant warrior to like mitigate some of their early damage, and then like the 5 and 6 turns be like either slowing down with the Sentinel or something, you know, do I want to keep the Maz or the Shatter? Probably the Maz. I guess I'd have the Lost and Forgotten, but and then hope that my early units push enough damage early on with combined with my mitigation and healing that I can win. That can kind of like turn the corner and win the race. And still figuring out like if that is a feasible plan, but I think here 2 indirect. Now I probably put it on my units like the Maz. I don't really mind dying, to be honest. And then yeah. Hey AJ, how's it going? Yeah, I pulled the list up at the beginning of the stream, and I can pull it up after this game. But let me stay a little bit long. Let's lock in here. This is where like I don't want to put it on a itinerant warrior because then if he flips and topples, like he can use the Boba ping and then topple to kill it. So I think I'm gonna put it on base because I have the mitigation in hand. And here, I can set XP up 2 things basically, right? So I can XP up the Ghost with the Obi swing, and I'll probably XP up the itinerant warrior with the other XP. So we'll do this first. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of, like this deck. I'm so high in this deck. Like it has a lot of tech cards. Not as good of tech cards as like red, you know, with that red has available. But there's a lot of ways you can tech it for like Lando and credit hate or pilots for all the space hate. So this is going wide. Let's go ahead now and give the XP. And then there's a case to do like, well, if it didn't have Lost and Forgotten, there would have been a case to do like Shatter this turn into Ghost next turn, but I'm gonna try this out. We'll just do this. We'll just do the standard line of like to kind of dirtling. So you have an exhaust that he's waiting on. I'm trying to think what he's passing on with 2. It's just like red doesn't really have any real interaction, right? I think I'll just play my Ghost out because then if he has, I don't know what you could have for 2 to like, maybe he's just passing because there's no reason not to pass, I guess. So I'm not gonna like look too much into that pass, but we shall see. We haven't seen a Yoda yet, of course, but yeah, I know this is to me is like the matchup I want to figure out. This is kind of what comes down to when I'm picking for my PQ on Saturday. Like this is like the main matchup I'm deciding between for the 2 different versions of Obi-Wan, because this deck, you know, Boba Lake Country, if you all haven't figured it out by now, is not a meme. It's a real deck with Lake Country, and if you think it's a meme, you'll get caught by I think you'll get caught by surprise. So that seems pretty easy. And it's rising, and it's like Boba's not only a popular character, a popular leader, and it's actually, you know, think about Boba's play rate when it wasn't even that good of a deck, but now that like it's actually a good deck, and you know, it has okay, there's no topple now, so yeah, I think everyone needs to be ready for this matchup for sure. So that's basically the point I'm trying to make. So he's got 15 health, we have 6, 9, 14. We can do 15 with the XP, but it assumes everything gets a swing, which probably won't happen. I think I just ripped the Lost and Forgotten. I think I do, because I'd rather him not flip into the Fire Spray. So let's just do the Lost and Forgotten, and then you can flip and just kill our Maz, basically, right? Oh, what's it called? Sudden Ferocity would be spooky. But we get to claim and then just rip the hyperspace after he swings. So I think we just take the 1 swing. Hopefully, do we have lethal? We'll have 10. Yeah, hopefully we still have lethal after. Because we do want to claim the player on the 2nd AN. If we can't help it. Like, yes, we could swing 6 to base here from a 30, 31 with the XP, but I don't want to just lose a 2nd AN, to be honest. Since I have the hyperspace, might as well play it safe. Unless he has, yeah, I don't know what they could have. This is post board, so he could have some hand hate or something post board, but ooh, we drew the Yoda, double Yoda, which probably isn't really needed, but we'll just keep both because probably not gonna need the Yaddle either. So, but yeah, I think we just ripped the hyperspace. And then see what he's got. Yeah, I'm assuming he had the AN 8. I think we just claim early again, just play it safe, and kind of secure the game. So that's kind of the story of this deck in an AN meta, is play it safe a lot of times, and don't, you know, these early claims. Okay, as long as he can't kill my unit, we're good. Even if he could kill it, I think we out of AN range, we won't be able to clear the 5 health unit if he had a way to, like, say he had double. Double, I don't think I need to cheer it at this point. So, and with this Shatter in hand, we're pretty set. So, probably have to claim early yet again, just because of AN. Right, because AN's really lethal here. Actually, maybe it's not. 14 health, level +3 AN. So we can just swing. Oh wait, no, planetary. Planetary is 12, right? 8 and 12. So I think planetary. Maybe it just goes to base though. No problem. Like, we have the 2nd Yoda. Like, I don't think we're gonna. Although we have to get I have to remember that we have to swing to get the Force for the Shatter. Wait. This actually, I got to remember now. This is not Vergence Temple. This is 28. So you have to actually swing to get the Force. Because if he just goes to base here, yeah. If he has any pump, we have to draw. What is it? What even draw even saves us? What draw saves us? Well, I don't have the Force to slam Yoda. Ash is the problem. I need to swing to get the Force, and I could top deck a Lost and Forgotten or a Hyperspace Disaster, I guess. Yeah, I think I have to claim, like, because I'm not claiming this term anyway, so there's no reason. Yeah, this could be tough. We'll see. Wait. Oh no, the Galen. We have the Galen. It's the question of what do we call the planetary or do we call the AN? And I think it's got to be the AN. Well, planetary hue, I'll just die. I lose to both. But we've definitely been holding the AN longer than planetary, right? So, well, this is a tough one. Yeah, Tim, he's Rexit. So I think all right. I think it's gotta just be AN. Cause I mean, he kind of gave me a tell saying like great claim. I'm gonna pretend I didn't really hear, you didn't say that, but let's go to the aggressive negotiations. See, let's pray. Let's cross our fingers, see if he's got it. And oh, okay. Might not be out of it yet. Let's go ahead and see. Actually, I should have swung with the other one first. Come on. Let's go to a game 3. Oh, so close. If I just have both. Oh, man. GG. Dang, yeah, it's a tough matchup. I think, hey, Vergence Temple, I would have been able to use the Force again, right? But I would have been dead. So it's kind of a moot point. Right? Yeah, Vergence Temple would have gotten the Force, but I would have been dead. So, yeah. Well, I mean, I would be able to stop. Yeah, it's so interesting. It's, you know, you can't just do that. It's kind of like the Datafall comparison, because the 3 health means you don't get in check a lot faster. Time for, there's 1 or 2 more. All right, yeah, we'll see. I don't know about the Lost and Forgottens in the sideboard. Like, what is that really there for? But yeah, this is a tough matchup either way. Oh, we got an email today from Milwaukee Blackpacks. Good to know. Thank you, Kyle. And we are 0-2 today. Yeah, 28 sucks. Back to Vergence Temple, right? No, I'm just kidding. That's clearly not the message, but hey, happy Thursday, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It's got a rainy day here in Milwaukee, but we're inside and playing Star Wars Unlimited, so can't get better than that. And we'll take initiative. Triple constructed. I haven't really gotten to showcase our Voltron Obi yet. We don't have a 2-drop though, so that's an easy mulligan. Yeah, I'm glad we got something from their email, right? So, all right, we got our 2-drop in Gunji into Maz or Ezra. We have double hyperspace and a Yoda. I guess we don't keep double hyperspace, and then probably don't keep the Yoda this early. It's tough because I always want Yoda on 8. But I also, otherwise I have to lock into be playing one of my 3-drops. This way I could, like, if he goes space 3, I kind of want to play the Ezra over the Maz. If he goes ground, then I want the Maz. It's a little tough there. Maybe Maz is just fine. And is it greedy to keep the Yoda? Maybe it's a little greedy. Yeah, we'll do this. We also don't have a 4-cost play, so we'll go ahead with this line. And then hopefully it just goes, yes, that's what I was afraid of, was the 0-4 in space. But what we could just actually just ram our blue leader into there is actually an option. Or we just build our board with Ezra into itinerant. Maybe that's the line instead of trying to fight in space. Because if he plays like the 3-5, you know, for the 4-cost 3-5 for 3, then that would feel kind of bad. So I think we just go ahead and swing and get the Force. And we'll put it on base early on. I think that's just our general rule of thumb we'll do. And then, okay, that's fine. So we get to Maz next turn. It'll be off curve, but at least we get to kill that in one swing. We don't need a second Ezra. That seems good to me. Again, we're playing off curve, but actually, do I just take the damage? There's no cards in the discard pile. Yeah, I think I think it might just be better to XP up the Ezra, swing, get the Force back, heal with itinerant. I think I'm gonna try that. I think I want to develop the board more. I think I just realizing like I really need this early like board presence to win this race to turn the corner. So that's what I'm gonna try out. And now it's getting a little bit to the point where I'm getting to double digits in the base. I'm still gonna put this on base, but I think I put maybe 1 in Gunji here. Because we have to get to the point now where our units need to start soaking up a little bit of this, and put that itinerant warrior. And then this is where, again, I'm still struggling myself as a player to know like when to start putting on units first on base, and even with the 28 health, it's still not that much. Still, like, that health trickles fast. I think I'll just leave it on base for now. So we did heal a bit. We'll get the force back. Okay, we do get that second Yoda, which we want to hold on to now. So we probably don't need the Moz. This time we're either shattering or itinerant warrioring, or make a itinerant warrior verb, right? That's still a verb. Yeah, Eager Escort, I don't know. I could run that in the sideboard, I guess, but I'm just not the biggest fan, I don't think. But I have to see. It might be this matchup is bad enough that I need to tech a little bit more for it. So, so now I'll probably end up just shattering the fire spray. I don't think I want to put any more on my unit. I probably need to put it on my units, I think, actually. And just eat the shatter. At this point, we have the disaster into Yoda, so we have to just survive. So if he wipes our board with the topple, we're gonna have to just kind of deal with it, I think. I think I'll just shatter for the fire spray. You can play punishing one now, which would suck. Okay, that's not as bad, but still, it's setting up a crazy shatter, right? We still got to put this damage on base, though. We get to XP up everything. And just swing away and see if we can win this race. I'm not really doing the math that closely. Maybe I should be doing more math, but we are not. And this turn we have really just that itinerant heal. Might be an early claim into disaster, right? So the topple is going to clear everything actually. Which sucks, but is what it is. We'll just slam the itinerant warrior and heal, and then have to claim because we don't want him to claim into swinging for another 7. Put this all on our itinerant warrior. He can't do Devastator next turn. I do need to get the force back for Yoda, but I think saving this base damage at this point makes more sense. And now, yeah, I'll keep the blue leader. We got the disaster. Hopefully there's enough way to kill our itinerant warrior, but we could be going into a devastator next turn, which is obviously tough. Who needs Mathematical Unga Book? Exactly. So we have to put this on our base at this point. I don't think we died to an AN. We have 12 left. He can swing 4, 3 plus 5, 9 to be 3 off. Well, no, the extra indirect. I still need, I need to swing and get the force. We have the 5 heal from Yoda. We'll be okay. Maybe. Famous last words, right? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the machine gun Yoda is good, right? But I think we have to have the actions for the, all the sequencing of it all. Ooh, Galen's a nice draw there because we can go. We're slamming the Yoda to kill. Gotta kill the fire spray, right? Even though the actions for 5, we can kill it with the itinerant warrior's turn, right? So yeah, we definitely do that. Into next turn, you have Obi-Wan or Blue Leader and Galen to stop like an AN. So we'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully we can get the force back. Might not. Yep, 14. Yep, this might be bad. Yeah, I think we're just cooked, folks. Man, these devastators. Yeah, I have a lot of sideboard stuff for this matchup, but it's not enough. Dang. Yeah, this does not feel good, folks. Even at 28, like if I had 25 right now, it would still lose, but like a shatter could not kill, actually not kill everything, but I just lose, and I had a fairly good draw. Yeah. 0 for 3 against Boba Lake Country feels bad. So this is definitely something to workshop a little bit. And it's hard to say whether, you know, Georgia would have won any of those games because you can't just do a comparison to the health. You got to also look at, yeah, kind of had to play into it. I think the High Bomber is the worst start against me, but yeah, I give it y'all same with the sideboard. I mean, I have a lot of sideboards to this deck. Like I'm main decking the Hyperspace Disasters, oh wait, this is my Vergence Temple list. It's out of date. I just took up Retaliations. I just think Retaliation felt really awkward. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sideboard slots for space matchups. Yeah, Ash, I have Owen in the sideboard. I was running it main until I started fitting the upgrades. We didn't really see. Yeah, I think. Okay, was he got time for one more? I thought he only had time for one more. Got to go or one more. We'll get right in case you can play another. So, all right, let's go quickly. Sideboard, take out our Anakins, our Kellerins, and 2 Chirrits. So let's go ahead and see. All right, so this is all I do today. Spirit Chicken Chef, what sandwich I pick? Honestly, I don't remember what sandwich I pick. I'll admit, y'all, I don't love like cold sandwiches, so I'm not as excited for the lunch they provide. But I'm not gonna be too picky. I'm also gonna have it. But yeah, we're 0-3, 0-3. Yeah, I'm washed up. The deck sucks. We're switching to Boba for this weekend. That's clearly what's gonna happen, right, everyone? No, this is what happens. Hey, I was 6-3 into Boba Lake Country. With some solid players the other day with this deck starting out. So there's variance is a thing. I think the Bomber start is the worst like we saw in last games. Anyway, we have the Gunji. Probably just playing the Maz. Yeah, probably just go 2, 3, 4, 5. And we didn't have the Ghosts on curve. That's why I might need to go back up to 3 Ghosts. Honestly, I went on to 2 Ghosts with the 2 Galens and 2 Hyperspace Disasters, but I could go back up to 3 Ghosts. That is an easy change to make. So let's see. Hopefully he just plays a ground. And again, that Bomber, yeah. That's the best start against me. You know what? We had that line you could have taken too. I could have. Yeah, Eager does eat up the Bomber. You're right, Brian. So there's a case maybe you try running Eager, but there is. Last game we could have done the. Oh, this is awkward because we don't have our second Yoda and our first Hyperspace Disaster. This is tough. Because I want to go 3. I want to keep the 3, 4, 5 intact here. Do I have to get rid of the second Yoda? But I don't think I win this game without Yoda or without. I need both of these. I need all these cards in hand to win. I think Blue Leader into ambushing into the 0-4 last game might have been the right call. Because you can ambush in and then XP it up. And Or I don't get rid of the Ghost. I guess it's the. But we're guaranteed to not see another Yoda again. I guess there's 2 Hyperspace Disasters still in the deck, so I don't know, folks. Oh wait, undo. I just got to swing. And yeah, I think with Spirit Seeker's playing Lando. I mean, potentially, if you're playing the Vigilance Lando, then I think you could definitely consider running it main deck. I'm gonna put it all on base. And probably XP up the Maz in case he plays the 000. He does not. Okay, now we have 4, 5, 6. We have to draw the 7 cost card. We have to draw another Hyperspace Disaster, unfortunately, but now I probably start putting some damage on my units here. So what I'm thinking, second state, try to get ahead in the race. I'll put it all on Maz. Let's see. I'll put that on base. I want to try to leave the other guys healthy. So now we're almost even on in the race. Don't like these going really wide. Okay, we got the disaster. Okay, now we got our 5. We have our curve here, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll see if this is enough to win, folks, and if I can take the right lines. I think we trade Maz into the 2-4 just because it's gonna die the topple anyway. So might as well just take the trade. And then probably can take the rest on base. Actually, I can probably go ahead and sack the Gunji. Yeah, with the indirect. I'll give the XP. We'll put it all on Gunji to sack our little Wookiee here. Honestly, I was just gonna expect the topple. I'm gonna try. Well, if I do it on here, yeah, I can't. This is safe on here because then he can't do the Boba damage and then topple. He'd have to do like, yeah. So I think that's safe. And then there's the punishing one. I guess I have to activate the punishing one though, is the downside. And now we've got our ghost. Yeah, if I had the double saber, that'd be nice too, actually. That actually would have been what I need. Yeah, haven't drawn them all games. That's one of the things I wanted to test too, was the sabers right for this matchup, but I haven't been drawing them. We got double disaster. Don't know if we're gonna need it or get there, but I wish we had a 6-cost hyperbase disaster. That's what this deck really needs. That's why, you know, Lando can do that on the 6th resource turn, right? Or even on, yeah, even with just a single credit. So okay, we do get to. So top is gonna clear most of our board. Do we just slam Lost and Forgotten, or do we swing the 5 to base before we can? Probably have to swing the 5 to base, or else we're not gonna be able to win this. So see if he just swings, if he doesn't even use the pain to kill it, so that he can see how he does for the damage. And then here, do I even Lost and Forgotten, or do I? So give him to 28. That'd be 6 off. I think he should have swung with the punishing one right away, but I don't think I care about swinging with this because of the indirect and just going Obi. Do I just kill this? But it feels kind of bad. But it's gonna get that win defeated at some point. Yeah. The Cavern X-Wing is interesting, right? Yeah. So we'll do that. And then does he have claim to lethal? He might have, actually. I just might have. Yeah, if he had AN, he could have claimed for lethal. So that could have been a bad play. But we're just within Devastator lethal, right? So oh, I could have killed it off. Nice. Yeah, that would have been kind of sick. Yeah, I think we're just cooked here to the Devastator, folks. That's been the story of these games. We just lost to the claimed Devastator. Like, you just claimed Devastator. Oh wait, I have lethal? 8. No, I'm 1 off. I keep being 1 off. I'm been like consistently like 2 off, and then I'm just dead, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang. Oh, smoked me. Oh, GG's. Man, 0-4 to Oval Lake Country. Everyone's gonna stop watching. Everyone's unsubscribing right now. BMG in tatters. No. Let's see. Yeah, let's figure this out, but it wasn't anything like nuts, right? I think it was just like, yeah, I didn't see any of my sabers. I didn't get the Yaddle start. I think my draws were just okay. I wouldn't say my draws were like awful. I wouldn't say they were like great. Yeah. I have 5 in the deck. Never drew him. Also, don't think I had Yaddle starts. That's the I only had a single Yaddle start in 4 games. Yeah, let's see. I know Boba's favored, but I definitely don't think this is like an 0-4 matchup at all. Like, it definitely isn't that bad, but yeah, it felt bad. Like, it got close every time with the extra health, like compared to like Yellow. But it was the bomber starts he had in what, 3? It was bomber start and it was in 2, if not 3 of the 4 games. That's definitely really difficult. Yeah, I think I want to try this again with it was main the planetaries. Yeah, the planetaries main are pretty tough. But yeah, this is definitely a pretty difficult one. But yeah, what do y'all think? I mean, we can do some changes to the list for sure, right? Like we can do like I can go back to the 3 ghosts. You know, I think we saw like on the flip turn either one be doing ghosts or the sabers. We didn't see any of the sabers, like I said. A little bit unfortunate for sure. I have the 3rd ghost in the sideboard currently, but not main deck. So I could main deck that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, obviously it's definitely the worst matchup, but I think for like Vergence Temple, I think the heroic arcs I could put actually those, I took those out of the sideboard for regular force base, just because like in Vergence Temple you technically can get the force from the heroic arc, so you can play the heroic arc and then XP it to a 5/4. Maybe 3 Yoda Sabers, Grievous. You're right. Could do 3 Yoda Sabers maybe instead of the 3 constructed. And maybe I like the 2 Galens main for the Boba matchup, but that was good to call topple. But maybe I want the 3rd Galen in the side. Yeah, I don't know. There's some. I do want to play it more. I don't think 4 games is definitely not enough to like fully decide. Hey, anyone? I had nothing else. No one else lined up. Anyone in the chat free to play me? Please shout it out. Otherwise, I'll do some random queue to reset here. And honestly, not even tilted or like discouraged or disappointed at all. Like maybe I might be in the past or other times I would get tilted from like a 4-game losing streak, but I'm more of just like locked into like what can I do differently to improve the matchup. So if I run into that on Saturday, right? This is why we play online, we practice. Like I'd be surprised if anyone here says like, oh yeah, I prefer play on Kiribati versus in person. Like, no way. So we play to practice and to figure these things out. So I don't think I'll make any immediate changes. I think I do want to fit the 3rd ghost in the main again, so I'll make that one change. I don't think I want to go on to 2 ghosts. So I'll put the 3rd ghost back in the main deck, and then oh sweet, all right. If y'all want to play, yeah, Ash and Space Modular want to play. Ash, do you mind DMing me while I make this quick tweak to my list here? Actually, I'm gonna put that 3rd ghost in, and then I'll take out. It's either the 2nd. I could go down to 1 Galen main. I could take out the 3rd Ezra, or I could do. I think I want to stick with the 5 Sabers. I'll stick with 3 constructed and 2 Yodas for now. I'm still testing it out. I guess theory wise, that's what I prefer, because one is this is a unique one. This is like also like a turn 2 play. So we'll do that. And I think I will put in the 3rd Galen in the sideboard instead of the ghost, and I think we'll go back down to the 2 Ezras. I think I'll do that. We'll try this out. Let me go ahead and check the message. All right, let's see here, and then I'm gonna sync my Sui stats list. Is their sync working? The sync wasn't working last night. This little sync button here, yeah, it's not working. So all we did was move the ghost up to main, trimmed that one, and then we put our 3rd Galen in the side. Yeah, let's try this out and see how it goes. So let's go ahead and create a lobby. I'll do a best of 1. We always can convert to a best of 3. We'll just stick with 28. We're not pivoting after 1 set. Oh, the sync to SWU stats, that was to like update because the SWU stats link is synced to the SWU link. So I can make the changes in SWU and it should be able to use that sync button to sync the list. And yeah, I think it's like not working out. To reach out to Nate and see if the site's having an issue or something. Because then you don't have to make the change in SWU stats to the deck list. We changed it. We put in third Galen and we have a third Ghostback main. Okay, we'll do that.
Hello there.
Well, I'm using on Kara, I'm using the SWU stats integrated list. I'm not using the SWUDB link on Kara, if that maybe is the difference or something. So let's go ahead, ready up, and see what we got. So we're playing against Ash here. Good luck, have fun. This Jabba 6 Yellow Force. So the Stranger is, this is the Stranger of the deck, basically, right? And here we are finally get our Yaddle star. Yeah, Yaddle's like our consular in this deck. Like I've realized I was thinking about that. Like Yaddle's by far our best turn 1 play. So we have Yaddle into Ezra, into we either get rid of our first Shatter, our first Saber, or our first Yoda. I think I'll get rid of the Shatter. Well, I guess I'll get rid of the Yoda. It's so early. I really like holding Yoda early, but I guess the deck not as familiar with like this. I'm gonna not hold on to I don't know if I'm gonna need all these early game options. Like, do I need the Shatter to deal with a buffed up unit or something, or a big Sentinel, or just get through? And now we got the 2 Shatters. Probably can get rid of one. We can go 3. Yeah, we can get rid of the Shatters. So we'll see if he wants to go base or just goes for the trade. And this one to me, like when I'm comparing Vergence Temple in this deck, I do think one of the downsides of 28 is the fact that one of your turn 1s is just not going to be as good. Whereas in Vergence Temple, like all your turn 1s are very good, and then you have the very, very good one in Consular. Do I take the trade here? I just have 3 more damage. I don't think so. Cause I always can XP the Yaddle, and he's got a Hauler. So we'll play our Ezra. And I'll probably XP. Like, there's no way we're not getting the Force back, and might save the Blue Leader for the ambush on the ground, but. Yeah, because I always could do Shatter, probably Shatter to Hauler this turn into Saber plus Blue Leader next turn, possibly, or draw the second Saber. But let's see. I mean, see what he's got. The Hauler is always a scary card, but especially with 28 health, I'm not as scared of it when it doesn't have like a pilot on to be buffed up. So, just 1 damage to the Yaddle with Atreus. I think then we can just do that. Trade. Could just shatter that without the Force. But I think I just shattered the Hauler, to be honest. Yeah. Just able to kill all my dudes then afterwards, and like kill both my dudes probably with the 4-2 shielded, but I think I'd rather just get the Hauler out of here. I might even, do I replay it? I normally don't replay it, but I might actually just replay it here. I'm not sure. Honestly, why not? Why not? Let's try it out. And do I want to use the Force to like XP it? Probably not. I could XP the Ezra. Let's do that. Yeah. Ooh, now we have the Maz plus Yoda Saber, which is one of my favorite lines on the flip turn. Let's see. There's the Jabba. I think we'll just swing. Well, I remember the Stranger here. We don't get totally blown up by the Stranger, right? Yeah, I think actually we can just run. I think killing Jabba is our #1 priority here. So I want to ambush in, or not ambush in, I want to attack in, so I have the option of like blue leadering into the Jabba. I'm able to kill both my units here. But then we will probably just Blue Leader ambush into Jabba. I'm able to clean my Blue Leader up with the Shinhati, but like the deck is built around Jabba doing Jabba things, and I think I am okay with the return I've gotten. Deploy. I should have just waited to swing, but I think I'm actually just gonna swing to base. Cause yeah, we can just beat the beatdown basically. Probably not sabering though anymore actually. So we're either doing Itinerary Warrior plus Yaddle or like Maz plus Yaddle, I think. If he has Anakin, doesn't have double proc online. There's a Condemn. Let's go ahead and swing 5 to base, get the XP, and we'll just turn the corner. The corner has been turned, folks. So we are slamming base. We have a huge lead now, and again, we just got that early curve that was really solid, like Yaddle into Ezra, into the Shatter to stop the Hauler there. Seemed pretty good, and despite the Stranger, only able to do so much. So we'll play our Yaddle. Might be forced to trade with Shinhati, but we have a lot of pressure next turn with the Kellerin. So not sure what he could really have to come back here. There could be a big. I might as well take the swing, see what he's got. And there, yep. So there could be a Sheehan Vader next turn to clear our ground, but if that happens, we have. Yeah, I think we're just playing the Kellerin for sure this turn into like double Itinerary Warrior next turn. Seems pretty good. I could have kept the Sage to do like Sage plus Itinerary, but yeah, Itinerary Warrior is not great with this Vader on board, right? Because of the shield. I don't want him to get that free kill. So it's gonna clear our board. I'll probably dirtle by swinging and see what makes sure he's still got the Disclose. Get him to swing with the Stranger to our base. Okay, so he's got the Nihilus and an Owen in hand, which is exactly blue and villainy cards. I'll play this guy, the Kellerin. Don't mind that. I guess we lose the Anakins, but that's mostly okay to lose. Don't need Hyperspace Disaster at this point. Well, we don't really need the Gunji. Actually, we kind of want the Gunji because I don't know if we want double Itinerary with this Vader on board. We'll see. But he doesn't have a way, to necessarily clear our Vader in one action. He just had the Owen and Nihilus, and it's a top deck now. So see if he top deck like a Shatter Point. Surely he's on like 2 or 3 of those. So yep, just clears the Obi-Wan. I'll go ahead and go 7 to base. Seems good to me. And then I don't need the XP. I'll go ahead and use the Force. It's my Force to claim. So if he swings in there, then I get to claim and swing for lethal, right? Yep, and then just make sure he's got Owen, or he's got the Nihilus and Owen still, I guess. Or just Atreus, and then might as well. So you can't kill 2 at once, right? It's not any number of shielded units with the on attack. It's just and no real reason to resource. So this game is feeling better. Yeah, that Boba matchup again, it was how earlier was not great, but this deck still is very good. GG. Time for best of 3. I wasn't sure when Ash said I could slam a game. It was just like a game. All right, cool. Best of 3. Sweet. All right, so this is ground Force deck, so we can side out our Hyperspace Disasters and probably our Ghosts too, and bring in. Don't think we need the Terramins. There's not really any credit stuff, right? Probably Lost and Forgotten could be nice as additional removal in place of the Disasters. And then I think maybe 3rd Kellerin I want third Galen. What am I calling? I guess I could call Stranger. I guess Galen's solid, but I don't know if I even need, maybe 2 Galens is plenty. Maybe I just do 2 Owens and third Kelleran for the ghost disasters. Could do the 1 Ray. I don't know if I really need the Ray. Ray's there more for like Lando. I'm still iffy on the Ray. It's just obviously just a 1 of, but I think this is fine. We'll try this out. So, and we have a 2-drop into a 3-drop, so that's an easy keep. That's usually I've mentioned this before, but even with the Vergence Temple deck, I think it's kind of a similar bar for mulligans. Like, do I have a 2 and a 3? All right, don't get greedy. Like, don't mulligan for Yaddle or whatever 2-drop I want. So 2, 3, and I guess I don't need the Owen. That Owen's nice to have, but it's not like I need to keep it. Like, I really want the Yoda for play on 8. Even though, do we even get to 8 last game? But basically, oh yeah, we did. Yeah, I didn't have Yoda. So I think I resourced 1 early, or I had to. So this seems fine to me. Oh no. Was your first hand better? Because Ash, you go back. When I've been testing with friends, like not against randoms, like I'll let people like get back to their first hand, even and undo, because rather have a real game than this. But we'll see. Dang. We'll see if Ash can top deck a turn 2 play or not, but otherwise it could be rough here. That's the card game sometimes. And let me update. Ooh, my green screen is peeking out, isn't it? Let's see. You are seeing a little sneaky corner there, but there's a hold for questioning to go to my 3-drop. Okay, that's a play. It's better than nothing. I don't know if I really need the Galen, but I can always plot the Galen out, I guess. Is my thinking. I really need it, but hey, we'll try this game out. Basically, both didn't have a turn. He canceled out my turn 2, so I'm only up by the turn 1, so might not be fully over yet. You'll not use the Force. And then I will XP Gunji. Ooh, double Yoda is tempting to keep. I might actually keep it just because I might just plot out the Galen. Like if he just flips, that tells me he might have the Stranger, and I can plot out the Galen to call Stranger. That's like the main thing to keep, right? I think we might actually keep both double Yoda here, because if the game does get dragged on, that's going to be key. Unfortunately, can't swing. Even if I X-speed here, I knew it was going to be up to 7, so I can't kill in 1 swing. But do we call Stranger? Is that a good play? I've been actually curious about this Galen. I feel like Galen can be a trap sometimes, and it's not always the best play. So that's where I'm questioning now, if that even is the right play here. But we'll try it out. I think that'd be the main unit that would be problematic here. So no Stranger unless he wants to swing both units into my Galen. So, oh wait, just gets to do that. That's right. Okay, didn't really think that through. It's all good. Let's do that, because then Ma's next turn with the Gunji could finish off the Jabba. There's a Shatter. Okay, yeah, so there we go. We just lined up the kill next anyway. Could also keep him off the Force, but okay, maybe he didn't have the Stranger because he's not trying to kill the Galen, so that might have just been a bad call. But hey, we're still in a fine spot. We're just experimenting. We had the freedom to experiment a little bit there. Now I can just Blue Leader actually into the Jabba. I think I like better than the Maz, because Maz would be the only thing we could play. So we'll do the Blue Leader and kill the Jabba. Jabba is dead. He's got a lot of cards. We still have to get more cards ourselves. And I guess I have no reason. Oh, I should not use the Force because I don't have any Force units on board to get it back. So we might end up just holding this. Now I want the XP to be able to swing into the Talisman Assassin, but we're gonna go ahead and Yeah, I think we're gonna play Itinerant plus Ezra. So, do I kill the Owen or I just go to base? Or maybe I don't even swing. Yeah, let's swing this. Let's just swing the 3 to base. Doesn't really matter. I think we're just gonna. I mean, he had to use a shatter, right? So at least he had another hold for questioning. But we'll go ahead. Yeah, now we'll use the heal. Play our second unit. I think what this top end he could have could be a Thrawn. There's the She Invader to clear most of our board. Uh-oh, actually, yeah, if he kills both of our force units here, this could be pretty bad. I just realized. Yeah, this is where Vergence Temple can... I don't know, folks. I'm seeing... To me, it's not a clear cut. One is like better or worse. And a bit backwards asked how do I feel about the new Ezra to heal against Boba. I was very high on new Ezra initially. He was like a 3 of, or then down to a 2 of in my list. The healing is quite nice. I do love the raid 1 because if you XP him, he can swing for 6 on the 5 resource turn. While he's killing the Galen, I think he should really kill the Ezra. Because that would keep me off the force and I won't be able to play the Yoda. I won't be able to get the Yoda proc. So we'll see if that comes to bite him. But I'm realizing now I could have been punished pretty hard there with that play. I don't think I need... Yoda Saber can use the force from hand, but I have the shatter. I'd rather keep the 3-drop Obi. And now we will just kill the Owen. He just gets Atreus. Okay, that's good. And I finished saying what the new Ezra. So I liked him a lot, but then I found in practice, like I wasn't on itinerant warriors at all. And then I started adding itinerant warriors. I realized on 4 resources, I really just want to be playing itinerant warrior or Typho. In Vergence Temple or in Force, I just want to be playing Chirrut or Itinerant Warrior or Galen. Like these 4 drops that like always can have an impact. Where I found that Ezra just sometimes didn't have that impact, right? Because either there wasn't anything to heal, or you know that 1 extra attack was the impact. But no, like just like late in the game, it would feel kind of bad because like yeah, maybe he would line up really well and you heal a Sentinel and make a trade really awkward, but my experience just was in practice that maybe it wasn't as good as the other 4 drops. Not that he's bad, I just found that the other 4, I really wanted the other 4 drops more, is the point I'm trying to make. So, and here, I guess I don't need the 3-drop Obi-Wan. I'm gonna definitely swing and get the Force. I mean, he has the Condemn on Yoda, but it doesn't turn off Yoda's ability, so I'm just gonna swing the base so that Ezra stays healthy. Because then we can slam Itinerant Warrior and proc the Yoda for 6. Yep, and kill the Vader. I think that's just the move here. We actually can kill 3 things. This is our first, okay, we got Machine Gun Yoda, as they say, and might actually have it line up here where I'm gonna swing with Yoda and then play Shatterpoint and kill 2 more things. And Nathan says it's been on 25th for a few weeks now. Yeah, I think Nathan, that's what my early impressions are. I just picked up 28 this week. It plays very similar to the Vergence Temple, of course, but you're basically trading like the early tempo of Vergence Temple versus the like extra health, and that means a lot. So I think it helps I think in particular space matchups, right? Versus Vergence Temple, I think might be better into like Lando, even though it seems like 28 is better into Lando because you get the double Yoda procs. But I only played a couple games against Lando so far, but so far seems like that the early advantage of Vergence Temple is just better against Lando, so you get a much better board early on. So it's going to be an interesting decision between these 2 decks. So and yeah, Condemn doesn't remove Yoda's ability because Condemn. Think about all the text. It's a very confusing card. Like I try to do the full explanation, but like the text only matters when the unit swings. Well, it starts by saying while the attached unit is attacking, the rest of the card doesn't matter. So and here, wow, so we get to just do shatter, defeat that, and defeat that. So we have to kill 3 things this turn. That seems pretty good. I mean, we have another Yoda in hand. Ooh, we don't even need a resource here now. We've got all good cards. A board wipe would be annoying. So what I think about Retaliate. Yeah, Space Modular. The Condemn is just the worst written card. Like I think the developers know that too. So try not to like. Yeah, there's a judge post somewhere that does explain it much better than I probably can. I'm not a judge, but and then yeah. So if we get some downtime, I can try to talk about it. But otherwise, it's just the card is written kind of sucks. No, just a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes, But Scafey is asking about the retaliation. I don't think I thought it seemed great in theory. Like, oh, you get to kill, oh, in theory, all these pilot leaders can swing once and you usually are fine. It's when they swing multiple times that you're in trouble. So it seemed great in theory. I just realized I never updated my record. We won game 1, so we're 1-4. Hey, we're in the win column. We got in the win column today, folks. So another condemn. We will just swing the 3 to base with the Ezra here. There's just plays out the Vader. Do we just slam the Keller in? Cause oh yeah, if we get a Maz off the Kellerin, and can swing 7 into pop the shield. Yeah, we're gonna try this. Oh wait, cancel. We're trying it for the Maz. We got the Maz. Oh wait. Nope, we got the. Never mind. We got the Galen. And we can call condemn. We are good. I forgot about the Galen. So now we can go 9 to base, but I probably want to clear that instead. And then 10 damage there. No biggie. Seems good. The Galen. That's why I like Galen main. Now I got the 2 main. GG. That was a clutch Galen for sure. Yeah, I think we're seeing how this deck can be weakened to the pilot decks, but I'm just like, this is probably the best. I think it's better than Talisman for like a ground control deck, honestly. Yeah, it feels good. Def a better matchup for me than that Boba. Yeah, I think it's tough when like we're just fighting for ground, and I have so many ways to deal with Java. Yeah. All right. Thanks for playing. I think Space Modular. Did you say you wanted to play earlier? Yeah. If you're still free to play, I can get Space Modulator in here for a set. So, but we are now 2-4 today, still under 500. But as if y'all are just showing late, we had kind of a rough start, 0-4 into Boba Lake Country. But we're figuring out, we're trying things out. All right, Space Modular, let me see here. Hey, let me go ahead and join the lobby. There we go. Boba Yellow. All right. This will be a good test to see how it feels compared to Lake Country. Yeah, Ash, I think I was just saying right a second ago that like, I feel like, I don't know, I'm obviously biased, but I feel like Obi it might be the best ground control deck right now. Think about it, unlike Towson, which gets the temporary -1/-1s. Hey, no, I need the reps. Will be a great comparison to my Lake Country games. Good luck, have fun. I'll take initiative, and we get our 2 into 3. So yeah, let's see. I mean, I think Towson struggles more into space than Obi does, honestly, because I get to run Ghost, and Towson doesn't have anything like that, right? I think we're definitely gonna go for the HP 2-drop over the shielded one here. And we have our Gunji. All right, that's actually okay. Again, ooh, the top deck of the day so far is that Maz, and then now it's a little bit tough. Do we go just Maz into Shatter next turn? Do we keep the Obi? I think we can get rid of the Obi. Because if he plays the 000, then I can We always have the Shatter, I guess. I don't know if I want to be Shattering next turn, but it's probably better than Obi next turn, so I think that's going to be the move. But yeah, Obi would have been fine here, but this is even better just to get the kill, get the Force. Yeah, and I just have life gain in the deck. Yeah, Ash, right. That's also the difference between your deck and mine, or even Tal's and Force is like the amount of healing I have helps a lot for space, right? I have a lot of healing. Just a 3/3 there. Probably don't really need to shatter that. For yellow, I remember now the interaction cards that yellow has, so I don't know if we use the Force here. I think we just claim. Ooh, and now. Do I just cancel it out with my blue leader? I might. Or I can just swing and I can just swing and shatter the following turn. Yeah. That's probably yeah. I think Nathan, you're right. Yeah, just trade in and then shatter the next unit. And I'm basically trading my 4 resource play for his 3 resource play, but yeah, now I probably can just claim and shatter that. Oh, I probably want this. Do I want this 5 damage? Kind of. Actually 6, because I can XP swing. I think I want the damage. You can do the 1 swing, and then if he plays like Punishing One, I can shatter it. So let's go ahead and do that. So I need to start doing damage at some point instead of just claiming and shattering. And we got double Hyperspace Disaster. We don't have a play for the 6 resource turn, but yeah, I'm on Nathan. Just asking him. I'm on. This is game 1, so I'm on Hyperspace Disaster main, 2 main right now in the 28. So I got both of them. So if I shatter this turn, I don't think I'm gonna be playing the Keller anytime soon, right? Like I'm gonna be playing maybe double. I'm gonna need the double. We'll see. Surely he won't play around double disaster. That's right. And here probably can just go to base. Well, Gunji's already like dead to topple. I'll just put it on. Gunji can soak it up. Gunji's our hero. And then we'll put 1 on base. And then could have Punishing One. I'm trying to think of other 5 drops I could have. I can go wide. To make room for that, I basically, in Vergence Temple, I was doing 2 shatters, 2 protect the pod, 1 disaster main. Now I just went to 3 shatter, 2 disasters. So I'm just trying that out. I'm just thinking, because protect the pod, I think is maybe better in Vergence Temple, because late in the game, protect the pod lets you do a removal spell for 4 plus like Itinerant Warrior. So you can, like, unlike Shatter, which you only can use the Force once in Vergence Temple, protect the pod lets you do removal plus like, you know, Yoda Saber or Itinerant. So that's where I'm trying to keep him protect the pod in Vergence Temple. I might still figuring out the best event package here. I think here we will just swing. There's the Punishing One that we want to shatter. So you can flip onto here next turn and get 1 swing off with the, you know, the 8/9 Fire Spray, but yeah. Yeah, Protect Pod is very, very good. You're right. I'm still playing it. There's nothing like, there's no like clear cut, like this is the clear best options. I think Shatter is generally the best one, but there is times where it is not as good because you have to have the Force. So, we can shatter last. So we can do this. I guess the or sequencing doesn't really matter here. So wait, I don't have a Galen, right? No. Don't actually have the XP. XP didn't matter. Just get rid of that guy. I'm gonna have like 1 action, right? Before he's gonna say he flames or he flips and Cintas, we get 1 action. If he flips and topples, we get like, oh, flip and Cinta is like 0 actions, so we have to be able to stop the second swing. Maybe it's the Cheer It. In case he does have the Cinta. I think it's the Cheer It over the Shatter. If you have the double disaster, or do we get rid of 1 disasters for playing like Cheer It this turn into disaster into 8 drop? It's a little bit tricky actually. Maybe I want 2nd disaster. I have enough ground, I think. Well, that's actually famous last words. Yeah, I could keep both. Maybe I just don't need the Shatter. Oh, hold for questioning. That's a good point. Yeah, I'll keep both. That's a good card to play around. Good call, Nathan. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of the Shatter at this point. Oh no, the Shatter with Yoda out's gonna be too good. Yeah, I'll do this. I don't know about the Cheer could end up being dead if he doesn't go to ground, so Topple clears our board. So actually, yeah, wait 1 second. Sorry. I should change my resource. I should actually keep the just gonna swap that resource before you finish that. I realized that would have been very bad into Topple to have nothing to drop. So, yeah, Josh says on PQ Saturday, oh, you change your deck a lot? Okay, and the hardest thing for me to deal with to go into Boba deck, I think I was saying earlier that turn one, what's it called? Bomber is definitely the best starting unit for me, or worst unit for me to play against. I'm definitely gonna put that on Obi. Can I tank another swing? I've got 12 left. No, you have a lethal with aggressive negotiations. It's still gonna be close. I could, or I can go 6 to base from at 22, and we just die to AN. That doesn't sound fun. But then, yeah, let's just claim. Since we have the double disaster, I guess I keep the Anakin. Or I want the Gunji to sneak out. I'll probably keep the Gunji actually. I don't think I need the Anakin. We use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can get us to 26, but that's most of his turn. He does, yeah, it has the Anakin who didn't resource. So, oh, nice, Josh. Yeah, Lake Country. I mean, Lake Country could just be better. The extra health is massive. Like we saw, Josh. If you just joined late, we watched the first 4. I lost 0-4 to this Boba Lake Country at the start of the stream, and most of the games it was like, oh, I'm 2 off lethal, so I can't go for lethal, or I'm 3 off lethal. So there's the interrogation droid. Discard doesn't really matter. We need to get the Force back. We'll get rid of the Gunji. We'll go ahead and kill. Wait, if he claims, does he have lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 11 be 1 off. So let's go ahead and do the swing. So we need the Force for the Yoda. And now if he just goes, okay. Hopefully he can't play like, if he can't clear our units, we're in a good spot. If he just plays like a 4-drop or a 3-drop, but if he plays like the IG, okay, just that guy's fine. Ooh, double Yoda. Ooh, I'm a little bit, heart rate's gone up a little bit actually. This is a tight game. So we have the Yoda for sure to slam and kill the Cinta. We go down to 16, and we'll have 12 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You only can swing for 10. So maybe we're okay. We don't have machine gun Yoda because I guess we probably don't have the time to play the constructed saber. So we'll play the Yoda. Might have to swing both units in. Did I get rid of like a 10? I really need like that Shatter. I wish I kept that Shatter now instead of the Chirrut in hindsight. Oh, I remember we didn't know we were playing around. We're trying to play both Topple and Cinta earlier. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Well, the Chirrut actually will shut this down, right? And then, am I dead to 7? Yeah, I'd be dead to the I'm dead to the what's it called? Commence the festivities. I don't know if the Boba Yellow runs that though, right? It might not run it. Ooh, that's a great draw. Now we slam the Chirrut. He swings in there. We can swing in there, and we can heal and kill something with that Itinerant Warrior. I don't think we need the Saber. Yeah, so we'll play our Chirrut. If he has the Saboteur event, we lose, but that's the best we can do. Josh is the health. It's also being, it runs things like Charge Like Treason. And Cyril, yeah. You have a hyperspace for Lake Country? Nice, nice. Yeah, that's where, like, I'm not gonna lie, Jordan's still hanging out. Jordan knows. Me wanting to play hyperspace foil, Vergence Temple is like partly because of the nicer base, right? It's actually a real reason, unfortunately. Like, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. And ooh, here We put it on Yoda for sure. He might just claim early, thinking he's just gonna like get the AN off the ship, but we can clear the board basically, almost. We definitely swing. I think we swing into this one because he does the 1 damage to base, and I don't think Cinta gets through. I don't think Cinta gets through Chirrut, right? Because Chirrut has 4 health, so he needs to get 6 health to get through. Oh, but I can't use the Force, but he doesn't necessarily know that. We'll do this, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You need the bling to intimidate people. That's how it goes. I don't like that. So now, yeah. Well, now if we heal on to 18, we'll have 10 left. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll only have swing for 9 with the IG. And maybe we actually just kill the Cinta here to keep our Chirrut alive. Otherwise, if we kill that, he swings in, and we're kind of in the same boat. We're kind of in the same boat. This would AN for the same. Yeah, I think we go ahead and wait, did I screw up my math? No, we have 10 left. 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 6. Yeah, you have to do. We have the second Yoda from hand. Or if I do that, swing, claim, swing in. I get the Force back. Actually, yeah. Okay, we got another Itinerant Warrior. That is nice. And now we also can do... We can't do a Disaster plus Itinerant Warrior, but we can do Sage plus Disaster if we had to. I'm guessing the AN... Oh, hold for questioning. Okay. Do we slam the Hyperspace Disaster now? I might. And then, yeah, this is, yeah, Josh has been a Boba stan for a while. Let's see. Great. It's a tight game. Do I just slam a Disaster? I know he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can swing for 8 to base. I don't really like that. But I also can just let it happen and then Itinerant Warrior heal to clear the board. That might be better. I think I like that better. There's something I'm missing, right? Like, I think that's pretty safe. And if you just go second space unit here, then we have a Disaster. He knows my hand though. Remember, he knows my hand. Yeah, what's the feeling so far? 28 or Vergence Temple? I mean, it's hard to say. It's still early. I've been playing Vergence Temple for what, weeks now, and and I have the XP as well. You're right. I can do it twice. The machine gun Yoda in full effect here. So I think we XP. No, I want to get the healing for sure first. And then, yeah, it doesn't have the shield. So then we get to XP up our Sentinel. And I think that's going to be it. We don't have no reason to resource. Yeah. So I think it's tough. You know, Vergence Temple, I think is seemingly better into like non-space. It's basically the biggest simplification that I've seen so far is just that Vergence Temple is better into the space decks. This is better into the ground decks. Or wait, sorry, all the way around. Vergence Temple is better into ground decks because the health doesn't matter when you're both just fighting for board and you get the better early board advantage. This seems better into space decks with the extra health. It's kind of what it comes down to. So I think we got this one. Dang. Yeah, that was lucky for sure. It didn't have the topple. We had the Cinta, but we really need the topple. We saw how much work Yoda did for us, right? Doesn't really matter. This is a grinder of a game one here. We saw the double hyperspace disaster. We played the 1, right? Yeah, dang. Grinder of a game 1 for sure. Let's go ahead, update our record. We're almost at 500. So yeah, I think, I guess to finish, I was answering the question about the 2. I think it's kind of personal preference / meta call, and seems like 28 is safer is how it feels. But we're gonna head and side in our 3rd Galen, our 2 Owens, the Lost and Forgotten, and the 3rd Hyperspace Disaster. Take out our Kellerans, Anakins. These just feel too slow. In this matchup, like on 6 and 7, I need to be like doing more to interact or heal or being blasting. And then probably the 2 Cheer. Even though Cheer did work for us, obviously, so he has some ground. Well, maybe I just take out 1 Cheer, and maybe is Blue Leader crazy to take out? I don't think it's that crazy. I don't really want to see it that often. Yeah. Dang. Yeah, it's always awkward when you have those awkward draws. So, all right. We have Yaddle. We have our preferred start actually in Yaddle, and I guess Blue Leaders could be a fine 3-drop, and I think it's got to be this. Yeah, also Josh, I think what it seems to like 25, you lose the burst potential of the consular starts for like maybe some more consistency and the more health. So yeah, it's a tough one. Like I don't think maybe other players are much more like, oh, for sure play 28, but I still really like Vergence Temple a lot. So we got 2, 3, 4, and we keep our disaster. Also Forgotten is nice, but maybe not strictly needed. So we'll see here. But oh, I gotcha. I can play quicker too. All right, got about 10 minutes. We will make it work. So you guys have a good start in the Pry, but ooh, this is actually a great draw on Obi. Whether I keep the Blue Eater or the Owen, I guess we're not playing the Owen. I like Owen, but it's like, I guess he's more for, actually it could be sort of the Galen. And then I can go 3-drop, one of the 3 drops, and then on 4, and then on 5, when I plot out the Galen, have the Owen to just need to fill the curves. I think it might actually be the line I'm going to take. I don't think I want the Galen on 5, it usually is good. Though if I try a Ghost, it gets a little bit awkward, but we'll go ahead and put this all on base because we want to keep our Yaddle healthy. And then I think I'm going to play my Obi first. Because if he plays this unit, then I can claim, yeah, because now I can claim. I don't think I want that Pride to swing again. So we'll take this, we'll take the initiative. Even though we're losing the restore, but we're not taking 5 damage. So we're not going to be restoring, what, 1 or 2. Josh says you prefer to see 28? Interesting. I feel like as a Boba player, you prefer to see the lesser health, right? No, most of the time. I said don't need another Yaddle. Look, now we have we're gonna have a wall on the ground for the most part, which would be nice. There's the Shadow sitting in Prime, which actually could call with Galen. Might be something. That's his whole turn. I think we actually can go ahead and just ambush. Now actually I'm just gonna ambush in, and play the Owen to kind of cancel out. We'll give the XP to the Yaddle, get Yaddle healthier, and then do that. So now we have the Galen, or we have. I don't think we need. Keep in mind, this guy can still be a. This is actually not a good unit. He should put this on the Yaddle for sure, because this just becomes a Sentinel, right? So here, probably going for Galen, but might want to go for the Saber plus Blue Leader, depending on what he plays. I think Cheer is the least of all these plays. Oh, yeah, I get that, Josh. It's like, that's why Vergence Temple, you get those free wins as the player with the deck. It's like, it can be a nice benefit. And here, I'm just gonna kill off this Obi with the indirect, right? Like, I guess I'll just kill it off now. So now I think we Galen. Yeah, we can Galen. Do we call Cinta or do we call Topple? Probably just the Topple still. Do I need to give the XP out? Actually, yeah, because he's basically tapped out. Yeah, we can give the XP there. Have a lot of restore on the board. And we will call the topple. So he's gonna swing for like, 8 to base, like, but we can swing like twice at this point, and it doesn't really matter. We can maximize a restore here by swinging with Yaddle before we deploy Obi-Wan, or after we deploy Obi-Wan rather. And now, yeah, we're just winning this race. Get our Yoda now, which is gonna bridge our turn at, it can be our destination after we do the hyperspace disaster. So now I like either because now this is one thing that Vergence Temple can't do, is doing both a Itinerant heal and Yoda Saber heal on the same turn, which we might be able to do both those this turn. Because if he sent us, like, we're just gonna outrace, I think. So yeah, Nathan, it's just so I love decks with healing. Like, I don't think I can play decks that don't have healing. Like, I can never play a 25 health base without a ton of healing. The first, so Vergence Temple does only have 25, but I've been kind of tracking, and I honestly heal, anywhere from 5 to 15 a game. Not even exaggerating, right? And I think here we swing with the Galen first, and we can put this. Do we put this on base? We can put it on Obi. Obi's he's got 4 health left. What is he playing on 6? Actually, the Galen. I'll put one on Galen, one on Obi. And then swing with Yaddle first, question mark. Yeah. There's a Shadow Shooting Prime, but again, doesn't exhaust it, just does 2 damage, so we're A-okay with that. We'll give Obi the Saber, and yeah, we're cooking with gas. I guess I could have sequenced that differently and maximize the force a little bit better. I would have been able to give the Itinerant a shield, but how much have we healed this game, folks? We are going down to heal. Wow, not sure I've healed this much before. So much heal. That is crazy. And with the double hyperspace disaster into Yoda, yeah, double shadow is not what you want to be doing. Yeah, Luke says glad I didn't see this board. Yeah, Luke, I didn't get any Yaddle starts against you. I think wasn't the biggest things. Finally just Sinta and still no topple. Dang. Yeah. Dang. Well, card games be like that. And then we get to just put it all on base, and GG. Thanks for playing. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Stygian space modulator if you're listening to this back, because it seems just like, yeah, like Josh just said, or no, Nathan just said that, like, I can just put my indirect on there, and it seems a little bit like anti-synergy, but it's not like it's a bad card. I think it's an interesting card for sure. It's worth trying out, because like that would be net, putting it on Yaddle can really like net a lot of damage, different net damage difference, right? Turning off my heal and giving the 2 a turn. So, yeah, I think Joe asked why this is going easier than the Lake Country. I think that the draws are a factor. Like, this is a small sample size just in these 2 games, and we are back up to 500 now at 4-4. I think that I didn't get a single Yaddle start against Luke's Boba Lake Country. That's like the start you want. I almost don't have enough turn 1 plays to like hard mull for it, but it's definitely the start you want. And then I got some of the upgrades, like, and yeah, I think well, his curve was bad. I mean, he had the Pride into the Defender, and I'm not sure about the Defender, because how many discards do you have with Boba? But with the shield, though, it's very good. We saw how good 7 Fleet Defender was in the past. So yeah, so let's see. Yeah, Space Modulator, exactly. Like, he did not have the right curve, did not have the ideal curve. So let me see here. I down to play now. I'll play Austin, it seems like. Yeah, your Space Modulator, your curve definitely was not it compared to what I had, because I had the Yaddle into Obi, or no, I did Blue Eater, I think. or into Obi, whatever I did, it was just a great curve. Like just the Yaddle start is huge because Yaddle ends up being, think about it, Yaddle is like gonna heal minimum 2 to 3 up to like 5 or 6. So I did Yaddle to bleeder, right? So but wait, we'll keep the show on the road here and see if we can get to 500 or not. So yeah, what's up, Mike? I've got Austin next, but if we need time, seeing how that match goes, if I need time, could be up next, Mike. So it's Mike LeCain. Okay. I'm just bad at reading. Also, I'm trying. If y'all didn't know, I'm trying something slightly different on stream today. In the past, I'll do my care best on my big monitor, and my laptop screen is my like OBS, and I flip flop them so I get to like have my more eye contact with y'all. No, it doesn't really matter. Let me go ahead and create this lobby. We got our 28 health base, not Vergence Temple. We'll do private, best of 3, and we will post the lobby.
Hello there.
And yeah, I'm excited to see what Austin's got for us. So shout out to Austin, a local of mine here in Wisconsin, more in Madison than I'm in Milwaukee, but still, I still kind of consider it local to the state, right? And we got Orlando Blue Splash. Nice. This will be a great test. I think we got a good taste of boba today, where we saw this definitely, seems better than Vergence Temple, but it's a question of how much better, I think. That remains to be seen. And yeah, I'll tell you folks, if I had to pick right now, I'm still kind of undecided of which deck I like, but the plan is to play the 28 more, like today and tomorrow, and then maybe tomorrow for stream to be playing what my final version is going to be for the PQ on Saturday in Springfield. So in this starting hand, yeah, we got Yaddle, not as critical against a non-aggro deck, but still nice. I still take Yaddle over the Gunji. Although there actually is a case that gotcha. Yeah, curious to see how it goes. And here, so we have, I don't know if I need the blue leader really, because it probably doesn't have any early space. Yeah, and you got no topple in early game, in your game's right space modulator. So yeah, just how like I think in Luke's games against me on Boba Lake Country, he kind of had everything he needed. I wouldn't say I lost just because of the draws for sure. It is a tough matchup, but I think we'll go with this. There's a case to do Gunji over the Yaddle, but I'm gonna stick with the Yaddle, stick with my gut, and we'll see if that 1 extra health makes a difference or not. And a Moss would have been nice. We have our hyperspace disaster is really just like a really expensive kill for Liberty. So I think I'm gonna get rid of it. Because right now we're looking at 3 Obi this turn. The question is, do I just slam the Obi or do I attack first to turn off the Anakin ability? I think I might just attack first. I'm trying to think about 3 drops he could have. But he could do like Lothwolf or something that's annoying, right? That'd be annoying. I'm just gonna swing and get the Force. Just get it locked down. That's been interesting for me going from a Hantu blue Force deck. Initially, if y'all have been following my content, I was like against playing 28. I was just bored of playing the base. Now I'm like over the boredom of it all, but yeah, there's that Lothwolf I talked about. So if I had a way to just swing, it would have been slightly awkward. And now I think he's probably going to use a Lando ability. So I think we are going to XP up here. And then get our 2/3/5s. Surely he's going to use the Lando ability. Yeah, and he loses a Lando Sentinel, which is good for us. That's not a good, it's a very good card for Lando. So don't mind seeing that go. And ooh, we did top deck a great 4 resource play, which we didn't really have prior to that. And now it's a question of, do I probably actually get a little greedy here, holding on to both these 6 and 7 drops. Because if I'm playing the Saber and Obi next turn, I I think I did my testing last night. I played a game where I did a similar line where I resourced my 2-drop, thinking like, oh, I can just play the constructed and not use more resources. It's fine. But I kind of fell behind on board, so I think I need to get rid of I think the Anakin is not necessarily what I want to be doing on the flip turn. And here, I think I'd rather preserve the... Yeah, since we're playing a Chirrut, I'm going to go ahead. And you can... Yes, you can kill my Obi here, which I think I'm just okay with, to be honest. So, yeah, let's see what he does here. I think he should probably take the kill on my Obi, but... There's the splash. Ooh, he splashes out a Zeb. That's quite good. Did not see that coming, but we got our Chirrut, which does make both Sentinel now, so we can still kill our Obi, but that's much better than Zeb blowing up our Chirrut, right? So maybe he should have held that. Do I ever... If he has a Kanan now, he can bounce the Chirrut or the Obi. I think I don't use the Force? Question mark, because Obi will lose Sentinel. Yeah, let's be safe. I don't quite know what he's claiming into, right? So we don't know what he's got. So, and now actually we can get rid of... Now we can do Saber plus Yaddle or just the Itinerant Warrior. So yeah, that splash-based Zeb is great, but we can get through that, you know, either with our leader plus the Saber or an X speed up 3-drop 3 attack unit here. So curious what he's gonna do, because Kanan now, remember, will do the 4-drop bounce. We do need to play around that because he's gonna have 3 Kanan's main deck. And now, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and, yeah, I definitely want to use the Force. And then, oh, we can bounce it to hand? I don't think you'd want to do that, personally, but okay, he goes for it. But he can't replay it right away, so I don't know if I love that, because it would have killed my Obi. But it's a strong card to go back to hand, so maybe it's fine. And here, ooh, do we ever Saber up an XP Obi 3-drop Obi instead of our leader so that I can kill this in one swing? That's a swing for 6, whereas Obi only swings for 5, and that's kind of awkward. I think that is going to be the move, actually. Yeah. Seeing what our sequencing here. If I XP the Chirrut, then yeah, I can't XP. I need XP, or just not XP, and I don't need to XP to threaten to open up the Chirrut, I guess. But I guess he can't do the bow next turn because he doesn't have a credit currently, so that is the good news for us. We will just deploy. And then... Oh wait, sorry. My bad, I do have to XP. Because I don't want to have to swing with Obi into the Lando. So here now, I don't need to swing the Obi into Lando. Okay, we're figured it out, folks. Hey, this deck is, I think, you know, the reason why part of the reason why I'm really enjoying it is because of the fact that it's not the easiest deck to play. Like, there's some sequencing to figure out. It isn't the most straightforward. So here, even though he's gonna be able to, like, he could use like Lost and Forgotten next turn on our Obi, we're kind of okay with that. So we get the clean kill on the Lando, and this is number 2 Lando, which is a problematic card for us on the ground. But we're gonna be very weak to this first Bo-Katan as present on board. The good news is there is not Bo-Katan next turn. I don't know if I killed the Anakin, or I just go face. I think we just go face. I don't think... No, if he has a ambusher, he can, like, bounce it. Let's just get rid of that guy, and then I probably put on the Yaddle. Don't think it matters too much. Now this turn, yeah, I don't have the strongest turn, which I'd rather had like a Shatter, but I think we'll do the 4+2 into the Kelleran next turn. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm feeling obviously like we have a board right now, but this is very weak to a Bo-Katan. But thankfully, he can't do the bow. He can't do the bow yet, right? Because if he resources, because then he'll go. Oh wait, no, yeah, he can only do the H drop, right? So he's gonna flip and get 3 credits, and then yeah, so he had to have the credit going into it. So we will now swing with Obi, give the XP. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I have to have the credit going into this turn for the bow. So that's the good news for us. So hopefully before that happens, we either can trade things off or something. I guess Mando could kill. I think we swing with our bigger unit first because of Mando. This is the obvious capture target in Obi-Wan for Mando. So yeah, let's see. Double checking my messages. We're good. So yeah, everyone's joined late. Well, thanks for tuning in. This is our new match against Austin here on Lando Blue Splash, which he splashed the Zeb, which he has back in hand. Could play that Zeb actually to kill Obi or Chirrut and make a Sentinel. That actually would be quite good here. I did not think about that, but I guess I'll still like swinging with that Chirrut. The source does not matter here. And now, no, I don't want to swing into the Lando because that would just set my Yaddle up for the bow next turn. That's what I was thinking. He's down to 12 HP left, but this is how I have to be careful because I have had games against Lando where I try to like push the face. And if you all watched my game at Adepticon last weekend against Carlos, I did punt that game at the end, but I did get way ahead from Consular and still lost because I was just not being careful with how I could get wrecked by a Bo-Katan. So if anything, I can't. Okay, here's the Zeb. So now I probably slam the Itinerant Warrior. Okay, I had to use I had to pay for it out of aspect. So doesn't have next turn, can play the bow. No, won't have the bow next turn. So we're clear on bow. And we're still in an okay spot. We're low on cards. Ooh, we got a shatter, which is nice. We're low on cards, I was gonna say, but we have the Caloran because Caloran's that 2, brings a card from the deck when played, as most of you probably know. So that's a good option for us after we, to reset our board after like a bow or a Mando here. So our board isn't crazy, but we do have a decent board here. Our hopefully can swing the 4/4 Itinerant Warrior into the Zeb. I feel like just a Liberty there is pretty good. I don't think did I just go Caloran and dig for Maz? Have I seen a Maz yet? Maz? I always say it wrong. Everyone always tells me I pronounce things wrong, but I think go for the Maz. This Maz would just be so good here. And we got double Maz, because now we get to swing. Probably actually just sack. Do we just sack? No, I'll use the shield. Just use the shield. For sure. And then, yep. Exactly what I was looking for. I think it was pretty good odds. It was like 34 cards, draw 7, 2 hits in the deck. So, do we claim to get 7 to base? Probably. Obviously claims and exhaust our Caloran, so I'll take the 7 over the 3 here. Even though it's kind of like 3 plus 3, get to swing again. Or we can even just shatter that, but I think if we shatter that and he can't play bow. No, I don't think we have any reason to really shatter that. Yeah, this is a great song. I love these Star Wars Lo-Fi. I don't think I need a resource. To be honest, I think we just go 7 to base. And even a bow shouldn't. No, he doesn't have the resources for bow. I keep talking about this bow, this like phantom bow that just is not there, right? And he doesn't have the resources for it anyway, but so exhaust there. I think we just make him have something to stop all of our swings. But I think we got it. I think we got this one. So let's see. All right. I was making sure I'm not missing anything, but I think we're gonna take this game 1 against Austin on Lando Blue Splash. That will maybe save him for now, but I'm gonna see. We'll give Maz the saber and see if he's got another answer here. That will do it. All right. We're officially above 500 for the day. We'll go into game 2 of the series as 5-4. Hey. But again, if anyone comes in and you look at that record, you're like, oh, the record sucks, the deck sucks, then I wanted to. I won't say you're wrong, but it's about the I think it's about the learnings, right? I hope people know by now. It's like the learnings are most valuable here, and I think we got the 1 Ray for this matchup. I think Lost and Forgotten, so we can. I think that's the value of Carlos tier 3 deck. Lost and Forgotten. The side is that kind of a really straight up swap for our 2 disasters. We got our 2 Terramins to test out and our 3rd Galen. So we got a lot of credit hate. We have to take some stuff out. I don't think we need the Owens. Maybe we could trim a Constructed if we want to. I'll trim. I'll trim like an Itinerant, a Cheerit, and then. Oh wait, I don't really need the Ghosts actually. Do I take all the Ghosts out actually instead of? Let's put those back in actually. I don't think I need any of the Ghosts because the only really space I'm worried about early on is Liberty, and then the Ghost just feels bad. Yeah, I read Spirit Seeker. Ghost doesn't do much. So we're taking out Ghosts and Hyperspace Disasters. So that's 5 slots. Oh, we want 3rd Caloran too. So we have more top end, and we have the new 5 drop in Terramin. I think we'll take out. Let's do the 1 Itinerant, 1 Cheerit. Let's do that. We'll keep the upgrades. I want to try this out. So this feels good to me. So we are now going into game 2, and I've got a 2 and a 3 drop and a 4 drop, so we're good. Oh, Nathan, so I only took out Masterpiece because I only was running that in Vergence Temple because of the fact that you can play it on the 2nd turn, XP it, and you get the force back. So you're generating force from the force unit. Whereas in this deck, I don't think I would do that, which is kind of why I'm running the 2 disasters main. And here we have a pretty clean curve, 2, 3, into 1, our choice of the 4 drops, depending on how his curve goes. So this is one of my ideal hands with this deck, where you have kind of whatever turn 1 and turn 2, and then getting your choice of, ooh, ouch, that hurts. Yep, that definitely hurts. So this is where not playing, the downside of playing these Lando decks. Now do I just rub salt into the wound and slam this Constructed Saber on Yaddle right after you got rid of True Remembers? That'd be kind of funny actually. But 2 no turn 1 hands. Ouch. Oh man. Yeah. All right. We got some good fortune rebounding for me after earlier. And here, probably choose which 4 drop to keep. And probably keep so we have 1 Sentinel. We don't really need the Cheerit in this deck or in this matchup. Like, it's not an aggro deck. So even though Cheerit is always very good, I'd rather go for the more aggressive, like 4/4 shielded. There's a Gorn to steal credits. And now I actually might just go for this Constructed. Make a 4/7 Yaddle. Is that bad? I don't think I need to, because he has like removal on 4. It kind of clears our board. I think I'd rather just get the Force and XP up Yaddle into a 3/5. And keep both guys safe from his. Okay, now we got our finally we drew our double saber for your OB on the flip turn. We might actually try it. I mean, what does this deck have? Like, maybe runs Nimble. Like I said, has the yeah. Oh wait, duh. The main reason not to put the freaking Constructed on Yaddle because he runs Keenan. Keenan would just ruin my day and like win the game. Not win the game, but like, yep, there's the Keenan I talked about, right? So I'm very glad that I did not do that. construct. I mean, it would have cleared like, yeah, it would have felt kind of bad, but I would have cleared the Gorn, but still, the Gorn is not doing a whole lot here. And now, do I want to heal or do I want to XP up the Obi? I think I want to heal. Yeah. And then we'll see whether we... Ooh, the Galen, we want to play on like on 6, right? So this turn we're either we're going Constructed plus Yaddle or Constructed plus Yoda Saber, depending on if he like Sentinels up. Could also go Blue Leader. Yeah, I think we're going either Double Saber or we're going Galen next turn, right? So we don't want to plot it, so we can't plot it next turn. So if he goes, yeah, if he splashes Zeb right now, I probably want to do the Blue Leader. No, actually, the turn where we just kill Zeb. I guess I don't need the Yaddle. We're just choosing between Double Saber or Blue Leader here. I think is a fine choice. Or I could add. There's just a lot of lines here. I could have kept the Yaddle and gone Yaddle plus Galen next turn. I don't know. It's tough. And here, let's take out the Gorn. Yeah, because if he does the Zeb to kill our Obi, we can do the Blue Leader plan. That seems okay to me. And also, I think dying does turn on our Anakin for next turn, which could be an option. But I'm probably going for the Galen next turn. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the move. But, oh, a Lightmaker is aggressive. I think, are we just going for the suited up? I think we're going for the suited up play here now. So we can go XP, clear the Kanan, and get the Force back, deploy, go, Gadget, Voltron, Obi. Let's go. And get the restore. That's a spicy meatball. I don't know, whatever catchphrase you want to do, but that's quite good. The double saber, we finally got it. It's our first time. I think it's our first time today, right? We haven't really played the double saber, but I've been really liking this line when I do get it off because it's just an 8/10 Obi-Wan with Restore 2 that also gives out XP is quite a beast. Quite a beast. Like, you think your big Boba pilot is your giant ship in space, so I got a Jedi Master dual wielding sabers, even if one's a small saber. It's he's kind of like Kyber. He's the Stranger. He's got that little saber, little side saber. And here, yeah, let's just go Restore 2. 8 to base seems good. Yeah. Or that Zeb last turn. Yeah, the Zeb was definitely a lot better than this Lightmaker. I don't think Lightmaker's probably a good card. No, not probably. Lightmaker is a good card, but not what you want to be doing when you're fighting for ground control. Kind of like me with the Ghost. That's why I sided out the Ghost. I don't really want to be playing the Ghost on 5 in this matchup. Even though it's a big body and you can maybe race and chunk some big damage, I'd rather just fight for ground control. Because otherwise, I saw in that stream game, you could just lose to a big Bo-Katan. So that's a good call for him. I think we just Anakin's not online. We just have lethal with Galen. So we just do Lando. And yeah, I can't stop our lethal here, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, Brian Maul Shadowlord. It comes out this week, right? Is it coming out in 2 days, or is it tomorrow? When does it come out? Tomorrow? Or is it next week? I can't remember. It's soon though, right? So we'll see. Yeah, I think we got it this one. And loses the bow. And the bow for good measure. So we are going to get this one. Hey, if it had 30 health, I would not have been dead, but yeah, not Austin's match for sure. Got some good fortune and obviously played it well. We got, this is where I guess Obi deck, because you can get the good draws and some bad draws. So we're 6-4 now. Some bad draws on Austin's part for sure. We had a great curve, so And Joe asked, what changes have I made to the deck since the stream started? I only made one change. I put the third Ghost back in and took out the third Ezra. So I'm a little bit light on 3-drops. Like I only have a 3 Obi, 2 Maz, 2 Ezras. But we also have 3 blue leaders, which is sometimes a good turn 2. And we have the 3 constructed. So we might be, I'm experimenting with putting that as a turn 2 play. I could see myself possibly going down to 2 constructeds and 2 Yodas, or flip-flopping these at 3 and 2. But at this point, the deck is close to like, I wouldn't say there's ever a final version of a deck, but like this is very close to where I'm comfortable with the deck. And at this point, it's about these more like small tweaks and like teching it for certain matchups. Like I'm trying the Terramins in the sideboard, which we didn't see against Lando. But yeah, so let's see. We got about half an hour left. Mike, Lacane, is that how you say it? Lacane? I hope that's how you say it. But are you still around to play? We could play a set before we call it a day. Yeah, Austin, you can decide to get into it. Yeah, exactly. We're seeing a lot of variance today. That's the thing, Nathan. Against red decks, I actually would consider siding out the decks that could run constables and system shocks. And maybe you can just keep the Yodas. Maybe take out some of the constructeds. But I'm trying it out for now, and we'll see. There's just a lot of options in these colors to like play around with. You know, I think I'm more tech for space right now, and with having the 2 disasters and 3 ghosts main. So, yeah, I'm feeling good about it, but it's hard to say. Predicting metas is not easy. I know this weekend I'm kind of expecting more Boba. Let's actually take a quick peek. If y'all haven't seen the site, we can see the live data on what's being played on Carabast. So let me check the boxes. We'll look at the top like 10 or so lists. And let me get out of the way. So, yeah, yesterday you can see, well, the last week or so, this red line here, Boba Lake Country has really risen up. Luke Dadaval and Boba Lake Country are very close to being the most played decks. Boba, I think, is by far the most played leader now, combining the colors together. But then you have Obi-Wan Vergence Temple is still high up there. The 28 hasn't really risen yet, but Vergence Temple is still the one most played. And then Beckett is high up there, which I don't run into much Beckett. I don't know many people on Beckett, but he's still being played. You know, Lando is kind of stable. It gone down a little bit after the initial surgence. You can see this line here is Lando. So Lando rose up and then kind of declined a little bit. Yeah, I'll have to play Maul leader once this show drops. Maybe you're right, Brian. So yeah, so it's interesting to see what. And then personally though, like I would rather have the deck be more tech space for space, because I feel like you can get blown out more against space decks than against like a Lando deck, right? Because Lando doesn't blow you out. Lando's going to beat you with the the cheated out Bo or cheated out Liberty or cheated out Mando. But we have some answers to that. So let's see if Mike's able to play. Mike, are you able to play? Let's get our next match going here. A Maul blue. I mean, Maul is being played pretty heavily too. If you look at the list again, there's like Maul is in the top 10 here. Yeah, Maul Blue Force, 400 games today. So, I guess, all right, cool. I'll send you the invite. Mike, are you Lacane on Discord? I assume. Assuming that Lacane's not, if that's a surname or whatever, it's not a very common one. Let me go ahead and make a lobby. Create match. 28 force, best of 3 private. And yeah, Lacane, all right. Whoops. There is the lobby. So it's probably our last match of the day.
Hello there.
We'll see what we got for you folks. We got, a Dedra Yellow. Oh yeah, I ran into Lacane, was it on Monday on stream? I had a great match. So I think I took that one either 2-1 or 2-0 with Vergence Temple. So we'll see how it goes now with the 28. So Dedra Yellow here. I think Red Yellow Villain has some good stuff. The Interrogation Droid. There's the 3/3. I guess the tech doesn't really have the discard for it though. But now, okay, let's play the game. And we have I was gonna say I thought we only had Mina and Maz, just not a great line. This is a kind of a dreaded line, rather to have our singular turn 1 play. It's non-force. That's the downside of this. One downside of this deck. It's kind of like a Talisman deck where you have like a 3 great turn 1 plays and your 4th one is just kind of mid and Mina. And not Mina's bad, but like, oh, we have to resource dub. And I don't think, so we have 2, 3, 4. I'm keeping those 3 cards. Question is, do I keep the Ghost or do I keep the Yoda? And I don't remember off the top of my head how heavy this deck is on the space aggro. So I don't know whether I'm going to need the Ghost. I think I'll do that just because I just know Yoda is always good. And I don't know yet whether the Ghost is going to be good. So, because if I end up having, I could regret it if it goes only to ground here. But if it goes to space, I could regret that too. But I just made that call. Yeah, I could try and Consular out in 28. I just didn't like it. Like, I even thought, like, oh, okay, you'll play on turn 1, you'll swing, and then you'll get the force to use it later. Oh, I didn't even think about this, though. This actually could be rough. I didn't even think about that. Let's find out if he has the red card. And do we ever just slam the second Consular, second Sage? Probably not. Probably still just play the Maz. And we could also get rid of the Kelleran, our first Kelleran here. I think I'll do that. Just play it safe. Oh, Luminous Beings. I'd have to actually read that card again. Yeah, I think I'll have to do that. I'll be a little cautious. Don't be too greedy and keep our 7-drop. Woo. Yeah, and now, that was huge. That little ping was actually huge because now his unit stays, and now we probably just play our, we'll probably have Tinder Warrioring next turn. Do we no, I'm not going to XP, I don't think. I very well could. Ooh, and now this is a little tricky. You're probably playing a Tenant Warrior into Constructed on the flip turn, but actually, kind of want the Maz after that. It's just a little bit awkward, right? Because I either have to commit to playing one of these 3s on the flip turn, or I need to like possibly flip the resources. I wanted to test out the upgrade, so I think I'm gonna do this. It might not be the best play, but now I could do Maz just to clear the 4/4, or I go Itinerant Warrior. I have to remember. Oh, you know what we can do actually? We can XP up, and then if he flips, kill Dedra with Maz and the 3/3 shielded. So that could be pretty good. If he just flips, yep, I think we're gonna do that. That seems pretty good. There's a Bix. It's slightly awkward now. It's not using all our resources, but I think just like saving the 4 damage and just like one-shotting the leader seems good enough. And now we have the double. Ooh, the double saber on Obi, I think is gonna be the move. What I guess they could have upgrade hate, but like they don't have like. It's risky. It's really risky against a deck that like what Luke's Aether Sprite or the Mephisto Aether Sprite and Luke Pilot. So I think we're all gonna do this. We have a 3+2 for 5, 6, and then we have to draw a 7 resource play. So let's go ahead. I wish we could XP up the Maz, but he's probably just swinging the face here. We'll go ahead. Okay, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna XP at the Maz, because that way if he swings into our 3/3 and denies our force, that we can't get the force back for the saber, we are basically healing, or kind of healing, or we wouldn't be healing from the saber, but we'd be healing based off the unit hitting in our unit, not in the base, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm fine XPing here. And this thing with Obi, I think that is tricky. Is like you can't always just mindlessly XP. You want to be very, especially with like, at least with both bases, right? You want to be very intentional with your XP use. So there we just healed 4 basically by XP and kind of baiting out that swing. And now I'll probably just finish this guy off. I could just go to base too, honestly. Because we're going to be swinging for 8 with Obi. I think I'm going to just swing to base. Could get punished with like a little sentinel. So he swings in there. So I guess now I'm the beatdown. So, ooh, that's not good. Is that ambushed in? No, he just played it. Okay, we're chilling. We're gonna just do a big Obi-Wan He can swing for 9 into Obi, but that won't kill our Obi. So I think we go ahead and just swing to 8 to base twice. I don't know if this is risky or not, but I'm gonna try this out. And then we have the Itinerant Warrior to stick a unit when he gets close to lethal. Like, we're to beat down now, folks. Like, he could have upgrade hate here. This is gonna swing in. Yep, he's gonna have to swing in both units. I'm just gonna take my 8 to base and restore 2. And then whatever unit trades in, we get to finish it off with Anakin. So that double saber swings 16 to base, healed 4, 4. Probably just let the draw at this point. I need to stick the unit. Yeah, and now just swing the base, put them in check, play the 2 units. Yeah, this deck can turn the corner quick with these double sabers. We saw that, right? We've been trying it today, and now I actually don't want to even heal, right? Because they can XP up that Itinerant Warrior, and it kind of pains me not to heal there. Right? That way I can have 2 5-attack units here. Or if he like taps out for something, I can also save the Force for Yoda, which also is a consideration to not use the Force right away. Yeah, so let's see. I think I just let him draw. I think I want the shield. I'm just gonna now get the double what's it called? Double lethal threats here on ground. Play our extra unit out, and then this is where Ghost can be good, just threat and lethal too. But I think we're gonna get this. Like, I don't know what Sentinels he could have, but yeah, it's gonna be the game. So GG. The double saber there ran away with the game a little bit. And now I might even side some of it out. Like, probably want the Owens, or they're more aggressive. Yeah, Voltron Obi is good. Do I even side some of it out though, because it could have more upgrade hate? Maybe. I think I want Lost and Forgottens over the Disasters. And then I don't think I need third Kellerin. I don't think I need the credit hate. I don't think I need the Ray. I might want the I think 2 Galens is fine. I think I'm pretty. So I'm bringing in basically Lost and Forgotten for its Disasters, and I think I want the Owens. I'll take out 1 Constructed. Since it is a red deck, I'll trim 1 Constructed, and then I trim a Ghost. I didn't see how much space he had. He had a decent amount of space, right? But I'll still trim the Ghost. I think is fine. Yeah, I'll trim the Ghost and Constructed. We're not gonna go all in on it again, especially now he's more ready for it, right? Sometimes you just force him to have it, but if you can't help it. And here, have the Yaddle, but don't have a good 3-drop yet, and we have just the Saber. I don't know. I think is it greedy to mulligan this? I don't think it's that greedy. I'm gonna mull. I'd probably go for a better curve, and we got no turn 1 or turn 2. We have the Owen technically as a turn 1. We could give Owen a Saber, I guess, but a little bit punished here. I guess we get rid of the Anakin. Yeah, this could be rough depending on what he has. And okay, it's my. We'll see what I draw here. That's not gonna do it. This is where it's like I go back and forth these kind of games. Is like, do I hold the Yoda? Because it's like if I want to catch up later, I'm gonna need the Yoda, or do I just hold it? Is that too greedy? I'm definitely playing Itinerant next turn. This turn is probably the Mina, and then I guess I don't need the Saber. I guess I don't hold onto the Saber. It's probably the move here. There's the Interrogation Droid just for good measure to force the discard. Now I probably have to get rid of the Yoda. Not loving the start at all, but we'll see if we can recover here. I mean, Owen is better than 0 play, at least. Like, it is a card on the board that is going to heal us too. And I think I let him draw. Yeah, I think I have to let him draw. Maybe he didn't have the disclose yet, but the double discard is brutal, folks. It's brutal. This is gonna be tough. Yeah, we're gonna have to discard again. just to get that Cyril off the board. We have the heal of the draw from Owen. I think I actually hold the Owen. Do we slam our draw? No, we have to definitely kill. Unfortunately, we can't get the heal for the draw from Mina. We had to top deck like double green card. So yeah, Joe asked about the Luminous Beings. What is that card again? I actually have to Google that card. Luminous. Bottom of your deck. That's an interesting tech for sure. That's not the card. I was thinking of that one unit. I was thinking of the priestesses of the force. Interesting. That actually would be an interesting tech card, maybe in the sideboard. That actually, I'll put that on the list to try out. That's an interesting tech. And here, yeah, here we'll just get that really problematic unit off the board. And now, yeah, this is a rough start, but we have the double Owens. Ooh, we get to another draw. Do I take the Anakin or... No, I need the play for next turn, right? So I think I take the Obi. And we'll play out the Itinerant. Hopefully it sticks so we can get the Force and have a chance in this game. Remember, he's holding a Devastator. We did show the Devastator early on and 000. Now 000 is not that great to play, thankfully. So... But we're gonna have to let him draw if he wants to use if he tries to use Dedra's ability. You're gonna have to let the draw. So he's gonna have a huge hand for aggressive negotiations. But thankfully, we're still on 0 on base. So maybe considering we didn't really have a real turn 1 and we've gotten double discarded so far, maybe we can come back. I'm not losing hope. But yeah, basically Cal's. That's what I didn't say that, but I was saying my thought exactly. It's basically you need a purpose for Force decks. Which is spicy. Actually, I might have to try that out. Definitely give him the draw. We need this unit to stick. A Maz top deck would be awesome here. And there's the, yep, otherwise we just kill. Oh, there's the Maz top deck. Though, do we actually... Wait, I think we actually go... We just swing into the 000, I think, and then play Owen plus Cheer It, I think. I think is the move. So, yes, Dedra can kill our 4/4 here and live, or that heals me 4, so I'm kind of okay with that. To this point, he's got, gonna have a big AN, and we're gonna have to, like, this Cheer is gonna be very important to clog it up. And here, we can slam the Cheer. I think we're fine with the droid swinging into it. There's the charge, though, but that's gonna be like his entire turn. Thankfully, has an AN, has Devastator, but is far from Devastator. So we will deploy. And this Owen draws are clutch for the heal and the draw here. And now the Owen's going to threaten to kill off the interrogation droid, right? So we killed the leader, and then yeah, Owen is a relevant unit now. There's a 1/4. And do we keep resourcing or can I stop? Or should I stop? No, I need to keep resourcing. We still have Yodas to work towards, even if we had to discard 1. We're basically only playing the Maz or the Shatter. Hopefully just hold on to the Shatter. Or we can draw with the Owen if we sack the Owen, So I kind of want the Owen to die, but ideally kill the droid with the Owen. So we got to make sure we can have an answer for that. Devastator into AN is kind of the clock we're on right now. And ooh, I've been really slacking on my record so far, but aren't I 7-4 now? Because I was 4-4 going to my match against Austin. This is game 2, right? Yeah, I'm up a game. So yeah, we are 7-4. So hey, rocky start at 0-4 to start the day. If y'all came late, we started 0-4 against Boba Lake Country. Just tough match. Just didn't go our way. Didn't get like great draws. And there's just an AN. I don't particularly love that myself, but I will just do this, and then shattering that feels kind of bad, but because we kind of need to save a shatter for the Devastator. We already lost a shatter. Yeah. Did I even play anything? Did I ever just skip my turn? No, let's play it out. Just to get a unit on the board. Alright, so now you probably can Do I keep resourcing? Yeah, except I want to make sure if I draw the Yoda that I can slam the Yoda. So we'll keep resourcing and just hope he doesn't have more discard, I guess. There. Oh! We got lucky. Whew. That was a lucky one. I was just gonna say, like, you had to exhaust the Owen, which didn't seem like the better discard. So we'll not use the Force there. We got the Lost and Forgotten for the Devastator next turn. Yeah, that was a lucky break, folks. After having no turn one, well, just having the Owen on turn one, and then getting the double discard with the Cyril. Ooh, we don't like that. But that definitely is a good break. So, and actually, nope, we're not using the Force. We don't have. This is not Vergence. This is where check mark to Vergence Temple. If it was Vergence Temple, I will use the Force and get it right back. But here, I will not get it back if I use it. So I will not. And I'll probably Devastator's got to be coming down, right? So just hold the Lost and Forgotten, and we can make him fear the if he wants to just go to base, he has to be afraid of drawing a Yoda. So there's Interrogation Droid just to get the discard, I guess. I probably just pass, honestly. Or claim. Do I just claim? Let's just claim. Nothing. There's okay. He has the Devastator still. We know that. Let's kill that droid. Even could. Please kill my Owen. Why don't you please? I want this Owen to die. Give me some indirect damage or something, please. Definitely still has the Devastator, right? We'll still, if you do that now, if he slams the Devastator, we can claim into the Lost and Forgotten. And let's, I guess the damage. I don't really want the draw. You'll be able to kill with Aura though. I don't really want him drawing into more stuff. I think it's the damage, because then I can play my Ezra if I bait the swing out here. But oh, there's a Boba. Maybe he doesn't have a Devastator. Did he get rid of the Devastator actually? Now that we have the Shatter, I feel comfortable to Lost and Forgotten the Boba. I guess I won't resource. So if he just slams Devastator now, we can claim and Shatter. We're still not in a great position, right? So I think we need to XP so we can kill one of these guys, because I'm getting to 22 after the Owen. Stygian here is very good, and we haven't gotten our like, yeah, we needed a big Sentinel now. Now I guess I'll let the damage. Okay, I was gonna say, oh, the Yoda, the clutch Yoda. But we only have 6 health left. Oh man, I should not have XP'd the Ezra. GG. Yeah. I should, but I don't think I still win even with that. If I don't XP there, I think I still lose that. I just whiffed. I just like, that was just a tough one with the bad start and then the discard. That was just brutal. I don't think I need to change anything here. It was just a rough. And I had the opening hand. Like I said, I shouldn't have mulled, right? I had the opening hand with or 7 and 5. Had opening hand with a 2-drop, but no turn 2. That's why I mulled, right? So I do good initiative. Oh, and now we have a good curve here. The question is, do we keep the upgrade? I'm definitely not planning slamming the upgrade against this red deck on turn 2. But do we save it for the flip turn or do we get rid of both of our Lost and Forgottens? Is the question. Yeah, lightsaber tech. Yeah, constructed lightsaber. I think even in Vergence Temple, I'm gonna try out. I was just gonna do a 2 of. There's a quick peek at my current Vergence Temple list. A 2 of. I also need to update the sideboard. I don't think I like retaliation at all anymore, especially not in Vergence Temple. Anyway, we have to decide. Do we want to get rid of both these Lost and Forgottens? I think so. I think we want to saber up Obi, honestly. And yeah, because we were just playing the back foot that whole game. So but hey, we hung in there. If we had that Yoda on, or if we were able to draw that second Yoda after having to discard the first one, maybe we had a chance. But we'll see. Okay, we'll see. Okay, no Maz, but we have got double saber now into so we're gonna slam the Obi probably into cheer it over the Tenor Warrior. And we'll go for the greedy double. We'll go for the greedy. I guess he's got a lot of exhaust. Maybe I don't go for the double saber actually. In hindsight, maybe I should have kept that Tenor Warrior. But yeah, now he's got the exhaust. I think I actually keep the Yoda saber over the constructed because it's easier to sneak in, and if we get exhausted, you still get the value. So we'll claim, and then see if he wants to swing in or not, and we'll definitely have to just take the damage. We'll let him draw here, because if he wants to swing with Cyril, then okay, he does not. I was gonna say because then I could do Gunji plus Saber. We definitely want to just keep the better cards, and we want to get that Cyril off the board ASAP. Get the Force. Yeah, and we're gonna slam this Chirrut. And I see he could have charged. Do we dirtle to make the charge awkward? I think we just swing first. I guess we could have XP'd and then swung again, but let's give him the draw at this point. Because now he can't do charged, right? Because charge costs 4. So and we probably just claim. I don't think we need XP. We're never XPing over the using it for Chirrut here. So we will keep our Chirrut healthy. There's just the 000. We have the Galen for AN. I think we plot the Galen out, actually. Might be the move here. Or we just play Blue Leader. But I'm thinking we plot it out for the draw, basically. And we'll go ahead and swing and get the Force. Give our Chirrut the Force back so it doesn't die the 000 natively. And then, yeah, this card is good. And then maybe we can kill it with... Yeah, we either can plot out Galen and call AN, or we can go Saber. We could do Saber plus Shatter next turn, might be better. That's a lot of Force usage, but I think Galen, plotting out Galen just for like the card draw at this point, because we don't have much card draw in the stack. Like our only draw is what, Mina and then Galen, not even really draw, it's just a plot card, so it's pseudo draw, right? It's card advantage, but it's not like it's just draw. I missed my Kiadi Mundi in Hantu Blue, but this deck's still pretty good. That's why I do love in Vergence Temple, like the Mina and Owen, or in both, I guess both versions, I like the Minas and Owens for the draw. So it doesn't mean not much. There's no more pillages in the meta, but yeah. Hey Alex, how's it going? I think I'm gonna be done after this, but I got some stuff to work on. Like I'm actually working on a guide for Obi-Wan, covering both bases and kind of my take on why I play one or the other and when to pick one or the other. We might just shatter that because that's a very problematic card for us. But let's go ahead and deploy, or then we can't do the Galen. I think we just shatter that though. I think we just shatter that. Is gonna be the move here. So let's not do the Galen. I don't really need to call AN because like if he doesn't have a board, then you can't. Yeah. So it's gonna be a little awkward though. Actually, no, this is fine. Actually, I can do Blue Leader into 000 and then save the Shatter actually, and then because it's a little awkward if I shatter it, then he has to kill. Well, I guess I would build an XP up and trade. Do I want to? So if I blue leader, and then I XP up to a 4/4, you have to swing in and be able to kill something else. Yeah, let's do this. I think I like this better. I think I like this better. Ooh, now we got double saber. So either have saber, double saber, or shatter. No, double saber's too risky, right, with all the exhaust. But we're probably doing shatter plus Yoda saber is my guess. And I will not use the force. I don't know if this line was better actually. I think I just go ahead and trade a Rooney. Not sure I like my line now. I guess I got to keep the shatter, but I lost my board. Up and Chewie Alliance Upus. Which one's Alliance Upus? Oh, that's the 26 rare base, right? The shield one, basically. Okay, he's only got so much exhaust, right? And he's got so much upgrade hate, right? Maybe not holding the shatter is wrong. Now I have no board. I don't know about this now. I don't know, folks. Hey, we're playing. This is why we practice. I've had to see this over and over again. I don't think I want a resource here now. This is a really awkward draw. Another shatter was like the last card I wanted to be drawing. And yeah, I don't want to be shattering a 3/1 here. I'm at 6. I can go down to 4 health. I guess I'll give the draw a pass. I'm holding the shatter pretty obviously, but the 3 interrogation droids is annoying. I guess I got a little greedy holding for double upgrades, but I don't know. We haven't seen any of our top end yet. We haven't seen a single. We left our Calorins in, right? We've Calorins. We've got Yodas, Anakins. Yeah, I guess Yoda's not the best draw now, but I'm still comfortable with this. Not anymore. I used to run the SVS attacks in. I guess that makes sense. Oh, okay. I'll give the draw. And I claim. Or did I pass? I can't remember if I passed. Oh. It doesn't really matter. But, okay, I will claim. Sure, use an AN just to kill my leader. Not great draw still, but let's keep the cards. We kind of are desperate. We're just like aching for cards right now. We're kind of at this like, we should be favored at this point in the game, but we gotta draw some cards. If y'all saw my game against Talzin on stream from last weekend at Adepticon, then you saw that, there we go. Finally, we get the Calorin. If he has the 3 cost. Wait, actually, do I even resource? I resource the Shatter at this point, I guess, because if he has the 3 cost hold for questioning, I can play Galen to turn off a Stygian Prime. And there it is to take our, yep. And we'll go ahead and turn off that card. So I really want this draw, right? And we're really holding the Shatters, what, just for Devastators, but we still have a lot of health, right? So we will just claim. There's another Boba. That Boba has been a problem, right? Okay, there's a... All right, trust. We're going to play the Calorin. We're just going to send our Yodas to the bottom, and we're going to get the Maz for the kill on the Boba right here. And don't get it. Don't get it at all, but there is a Sentinel. So... Yeah. Didn't get the. I was looking for the Maz. We already seen. No, we haven't seen any Mazes yet. So that's a reasonable expectation. I think I gotta just kill. Did I just kill the Boba? I think I have to just kill the Boba. That's just too much of a problem. I would love to see a Yoda. Oh my goodness, these draws. We're gonna have to shatter our own Owen. Oh, we can play. Oh, we can just play out the Owen. We're gonna play out the Owen. We're gonna draw Yoda, and we're gonna be okay. Everyone, okay? We can stay calm. We'll defeat that one, and there we go. And he's gonna have it to just discard to rip her from us anyway. Wait, hold for questioning doesn't work. Can't believe. Yep, that's gonna happen. Yeppers. This is that kind of game. My other Yoda went to the bottom. So we're almost to the bottom of the deck. I don't know. I think I need to do that. I need to save this damage. This is a bad game. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously a great deck. But this is not our game at all. Last game was tough too. We need to top deck our third Yoda here to have a chance, basically. Or do we have another Kelleran? No, we have no more Kellerans. We're taking 2 damage from that dude, from the Stygian Prime. And yeah, that's not gonna do it. We will run into here and get the Sentinel, I guess. Okay, maybe we're hanging on for dear life or something. We're getting closer to that Yoda, right? We cycled that Yoda to the bottom, and it's getting closer now. So we'll go ahead and throw down our Sentinels. But either way, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. We will not use the Force. So we have another Sentinel to throw down. I don't know, folks. We're not gonna be ending on a good note here, but that's okay. That's okay. I guess I have to give the draw now. I really can't afford to use the Force because, like, I gotta have the Force for this Yoda. I'm about to top deck and save the game. Trust everybody. Come on. We actually can save the game if we top deck this Yoda. We still have one more Yoda, right? We didn't resource one. And oh no, never mind. Now you can clear my board. I didn't realize you can clear my board. Yeah. Nope, we're very cooked. GG's. Well. That is not gonna do it. That brutal discard, man. If it wasn't for the Hope for Questioning, wouldn't have done it because I had only an exhausted board. It had to have exactly Garinden, and that was not tilting, but that was not fun to play against. I'll put it that way. Just the amount of discard when I don't have any draw. So we're gonna end the day on 7 and 6, but yeah, I think I drew just fine. It was really just the all the discard to stop the Yoda, and then the Stygian Prime. Like Stygian Prime and Yoda wouldn't have been that bad because then I would just have the Yoda on board. But yeah, Dedra got her revenge after beating her on stream, I think on Monday. So I had the GG's. That was I'm trying to think. I don't think anything necessarily that wrong, but an interesting day on stream. We went 0-4, then 7 straight, and then 2 losses to finish it. Right, we won game 1 here. So it doesn't feel great, but hey, we're testing. We got a couple more days to the PQ. Yeah, like the list is still. I'm still happy with Obi-Wan in this meta. You know, to quick look at the list. I tell you, folks, I wanted to figure out by the end of today which deck I like better. Honestly, not sure. I think I'm gonna test a little bit more. I have another stream tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, if you're able to hang out, and we'll be trying out. Yeah, I'm working on my guide, but I don't actually know. So that's my cliffhanger. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, find out which version is better. But I think the edge right now is slightly for 28, just because of the extra health against these pilot decks. but because it's hard to say that 0-4 against the Boba Lake Country, it might have been the same with Vergence Temple. Who knows? Maybe it would have gotten 1-3 with a consular, you know, free win, but who knows? But yeah, I'm loving the deck still, despite some losses today. But back to the drawing board a little bit. It can do some tweaks. Before we officially end, a couple quick plugs. Got our free BMG Discord link down below if you're not already in there. I do run an online tournament every Sunday night. And yeah, stay tuned for any content we got coming. I've got a guide I'm working on for Obi-Wan. And that's about it for today. Otherwise, thanks everyone for tuning in. And I'll see you tomorrow for some more Star Wars Unlimited and Obi-Wan action. Until next time, take care.